And there we go. Hey, this is Kyle Carty for Role Playing Public Radio. Today we are playing a Patreon game, Delta Green. Working title is Sweet Dreams. Joining me today is Noah. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Noah.
Who are you playing, Noah?
I'm playing United States Marshal Deputy Errol Brandt.
Hey, we also have Kyla. Kyla, who are you playing? And why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Kyla. I'm playing Dr. Charmaine Fresnay, a private practice psychologist.
Fantastic. We also have Ben.
Hey, Internet. I'm playing Amy Ashlock. I'm a Marine.
Awesome. And Arthur.
Hello, my name is Arthur. I'll be playing Lieutenant Liam Berkowitz. I'm with the Defense Threat Reduction Agency.
Fantastic. Well, I assume that you all read the prompt that was posted on the Patreon. Something has been going on. Delta Green's monitoring of social media has led to a potential risk being discovered. But some of the similarities to what's going on do resemble a previous case that was never solved. So they figured play it better safe than sorry. They pulled all of you out into the field. Are any of you friendlies or are you all full operatives?
I would be a full operative.
As would I.
Okay.
I guess a friendly?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with a friendly boat too.
Okay. Okay, so it's a 50-50 split.
Great.
So friendlies, you know that something's up, you know about sort of just like the existence of this organization that goes and deals with things. If you have ideas on like what brought you into the fold of being a friendly, by all means, try to work it into the game. I'm usually very, very flexible with stuff like that. But as it stands right now, all of you have been called into the relatively small city of Redding, California. It is up in Northern California, and it is rather idyllic. I assume most of you arrive through, like planes. Some of you, if you live in California, might just be able to like catch a ride all the way in. But as is usually the case, the meeting ground that you were provided is very nondescript, and it is actually on a nearby hiking trail near Redding through some of these smaller forests just outside of the city, maybe, like 30-40 minute drive. You would all arrive at about the same time. Have any of you worked together before?
I would say I probably have not, just because I go all over the place, being a deputy marshal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's perfectly
as
fine.
I don't probably work with anyone.
Okay.
I'm open to
Sounds like-
collaboration.
Well, the only available character for that would be Dr. Fresnay. Kyla, is that something that you think that she would have done? Maybe she would have worked with Arthur's character?
Yeah, like I could see that happening in like a some kind of capacity.
Okay, cool. So you we'll follow Dr. Fresnay for a hot second here. The day is relatively beautiful. It is like the last couple of days of summer. The sun is high in the sky. It's just a little bit afternoon. And nature seems to be still very much alive on this trail. As you approach one of the rest stops on this mountain trail. And to describe it as a rest stop is kind of misleading because it's mostly an outhouse, a water fountain, and, you know, like 3 benches sort of catty corner with each other. And there is a rather small looking black woman sitting on the bench, dressed in what looks to be jogging clothes. She has like a little fanny pack around her waist, and she just sort of seems to be sitting and enjoying the day as you arrive, Charmaine.
Probably complaining about I'm not wearing the right shoes for all this hiking.
Okay. And the woman does sort of look at your feet, and she does sort of like tut her tongue. When she looks back up at you, she says, "You really should have considered bringing something more sensible."
Yeah, I'm starting to understand that. I'm sorry. Are you the person I'm supposed to meet here?
Well, that depends on why you're here, Miss Fresney. Or is it Dr. Fresney?
A doctor, please. Proper titles are important.
Oh, my mistake, dear. And she sort of like gently taps the wood on the bench next to her that is desperately in need of a power washing. Just, why don't you have a seat?
I will take a seat.
And unless you engage her, you sit in silence until the next 2 people arrive. And that would be the 2 actual agents of Delta Green, because Dr. Fresney is a friendly, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So the 2 agents arrive. And sort of like I just described before, you see this sort of sweet-looking old woman sitting on this bench next to, would you please be able to describe Charmaine?
Kind of a taller woman with pulled back blonde hair, neat looking clothes that are definitely not meant for hiking, and just kind of looking at the woman every now and again nervously.
This woman is like cut from stone. If you didn't hear her speak to you, you would have thought that maybe she died like this. Like she's not even like moving her chest to breathe. And then let's start with Errol. Errol, could you please describe yourself?
So I am a Caucasian man, early 30s, no facial hair or anything like that, wearing light hiking clothes. Being a part of the Marshal Service means that we hunt fugitives, so I'm no stranger to having to run around in the woods. So a light, like, day hiking kind of outfit and a hat and sunglasses, along with a basic backpack that I have some supplies in.
Cool. And I believe, Ben, you are the other agent, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And your character was Liam, right?
No, Amy.
Amy, my mistake. Could you please describe what Amy looks like as you sort of arrive just a little bit behind Errol?
So Amy is approaching 50. She is, despite that, she is in pretty great shape. Not necessarily like body built, more like kind of a track runner, I imagine. Light, kind of lithe. Also has a kind of, is busy looking around corners, kind of like she never really left, as soldiers who, have seen stuff, constantly looking around for, people in camouflage, looking for an ambush or something like that.
Okay, so always a little on edge. That's
Yes.
Totally fine. So how would someone who's always on edge sort of react to this very, very serene scene?
Well, I see the 2 women sitting on the bench, and then I say, "What do you do when the exterminator's late?"
Okay, so you issue like the challenge phrase.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
oh, I know this one. You light it on fire?
The old woman pats your shoulder and says, "Very good, very good. Yes, we light it on fire. Would you
Okay.
care to have a seat, Amy?"
Yes, I'll have a seat.
And as you all are waiting for the final person to arrive, the old woman sort of pulls something out that was hidden behind her legs under the bench. And it's a small little, you know, those like red coolers with like the white sliding tops that you might take on a picnic. She pulls one of those out, and she pulls out a thermos and like some saran wrapped sandwiches, and sort of gestures to each of you, offering if you want any.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll take one.
She hands you one of the sandwiches. It's almost like a tea sandy with like cheddar cheese and apple, and she pours like out of the thermos into like a little metal mug. She pulls out some black tea, and she sort of starts to sip on her own. And while this picnic is going on, the final operative, I believe, arrives, and that is Liam.
So Liam trots up in cargo shorts, high white socks, and military-style boots. He has a backpack. It's very tight across his back. He's looking pretty greasy, and he has sharp black eyes.
Okay. And so, you know, she does the same thing that she did to everybody else. She offers you a little bit of her sandies. The crusts are cut off. I really need to stress that. The tea is just slightly sweetened. And anybody who partakes is pleasantly delighted to just like how crisp and fresh the apples are. And once she's done eating, she very much moves at her own pace. She begins to speak. Says, "Well, I'm very happy that all of you arrived so promptly. Normally, things take a little bit longer to get going. I don't usually get so many operatives so quickly when I call something out. Just let me say thank you all for coming."
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, of course. This isn't the usual
I nod.
treatment. This isn't the treatment that you're used to, is it? That's quite all right. Well, let's get down to business then. And she unzips her fanny pack and pulls out 4 pristine envelopes. And she hands them to each of you.
Thank you.
Obviously, these should be destroyed upon memorization. You standard procedure. Half of you should know that. The other half, just incinerate it. Don't shred it. That can prove to be a bit too problematic. And when you look at the paperwork, it is pretty sparse. The paper's very crisp, but it details the Phobo Center, which is a sleep clinic in Redding, California. And she sort of looks around and says, "We don't know what's happening yet, but we believe that some of the people that have attended this sleep center in the past few months are the ones who are exhibiting this strange behavior." And when you look at the briefing, it says basically what the Patreon write-up said. It has a little bit more information than what was there, but basically it says people from, all different walks of life, 4 people clustered around Redding on social media, posting sort of strange things about their dreams, things that are not immediately alarming, but are concerning in that they are all incredibly similar dreams that revolve around hearing this like singing or song in somewhere in the dream that they cannot reach in the dream. And the dreams are incredibly vivid and stay with them for a very, very long time after they wake up. It has a list of the 4 suspected people, but there's no guesses as to what's going on. The only commonality is that within the past 3 to 6 months, each of these individuals was self-admitted to the Phobo Center in Reading.
Before or after the incidences of dreaming?
Before the posts began.
Okay.
Any word on where they are now?
Well, we've been following them. They still very much love to tag their Snapchats where they are and check into places on Facebook.
People still check in?
People still check in. You would not believe how stupid people are. Makes our job much easier. On the paper, there is a one Miss Ava Carter. She lives in Reading. I'll put these in the chat as well.
If we could, could everybody
Sure.
put their name and their character name in the chat, just so we have an easy reference?
Yeah,
Everybody else too. I wrote them on my Word document, but that's a good idea. Thank you, Noah.
Yeah.
I'll wait for everybody before I put the rest of mine in. Well, there we go. There we go. I'll just type these out really quick. Shift Enter does not work on Google Hangouts, it seems. There is Ryan McGill. He lives a little bit to the north in Mount Shasta. There is Meg Dewar. She also lives in Reading. And there is Sandra Kenny. And she lives in Douglas City, which is a little bit to the west of Reading. So Mount Shasta is to the north. Meg and Ava are in Reading. And Sandra is in Douglas City to the west. And for what it's worth, the Phobo Center is located in Reading. There are a couple of pictures, Polaroids of the campus for the Phobo Center, and it is very large and very sprawling, similar to like a psychiatric facility where people would be held for a longer period of time. But like the specifics of the treatment are currently unknown. Do you have any questions for me?
Who are you?
I glare at her.
Well, that is a rather inconvenient question to ask your handler. So, in lieu of providing you with a name, I will simply provide you with a phone number for a burner. Is that all right?
If you say so, ma'am.
Yeah, that's fine.
So respectful. I very much like you, Dr. Fresney. And she hands out, reaches back into the fanny pack and pulls out a couple of slips of paper much smaller this time, and hands one to each of you. And written on it in hand, very beautiful script, is a phone number that you can contact her with.
Phone number.
Okay,
Now,
I programmed
remember-
it into my disposable cell phone.
Awesome. Now remember, we want to keep this quiet, so don't blow up the Phobos Center. Is that understood? You laugh, but things like that have happened before, and the big pain in my patoot, if you'll pardon my French.
So, ma'am, if we find any information, we just report it to you and take action as deemed necessary.
Yes, lethal force has been authorized, but your discretion should be highly valued. Don't harm anyone if you don't have to.
I just look at her like she grew a second head when she says that.
Right?
She, like, without even flinching, she, like, gently pats you on the shoulder and then rises to her feet. Not a single, like, bone pops or cracks or anything, like, no joints pop as she stands up. And she says, well, if that's all, then I must be going. And if no one stops her, she...
I have a question
Yeah, I
before
have a
you
couple
go.
questions.
Oh, well then. Fire away.
Yeah, the Phobos Center. What is the nature of its like sleep research? Does it just monitor? Any further
It is a-
details? Are they testing
From
drugs?
From what we have gathered, it is a monitoring research facility. We do not believe that they have a pharmaceutical division based on our reconnaissance, but they do try homeopathic treatments and therapies for various sleep disorders and problems.
Homeopathic. Got it.
Homeopathic. It's quite popular in Reading.
What's the content of these dreams? What are the similarities?
Similarity is that each subject believes that they are hearing a song, and as they try to get closer and closer to it, they find their path more and more blocked. And they very much want to reach the sound, but can't. The specific details of their surroundings vary from person to person. But I suppose this might be a question better asked to them.
Right.
Oh, Deputy Marshal, you look rather strapping. If you could please take my cooler with you when you leave, I would very much like to pick it up at the end of our business.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And then she jogs off. She's fast for an old lady. Like, she's got like those like hand weights and everything. She's carrying like 5-pounders, and she just goes. The four of you are alone.
Marshall, what's in the box?
I open it up. Looks like a thermos, some tea sandwiches.
They're very good tea sandwiches, by the way.
Bit of soft cheese in there.
Yeah, some cheese.
Yeah, it seems completely up and up.
Oh, no guns with the serial number shaved off or anything.
It was in the memo. It was implied that you should bring your own accoutrement.
Okay. Well, also,
So, like-
that is also a question. Also, we need names. We should not be referring to ourselves by our true names.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Call me Teddy.
And if you guys want to do like your call signs in the group chat as well, so if you want to type in Teddy, that'd be dope. And just so you all know, there is as you're sort of typing your call signs in there, they did provide you with a hotel, like a motel room, that is sort of acting as a makeshift safe house. It's not really equipped, but it is a place that you all can gather. It is just outside of the city.
All right.
It is the Circle Back Motel. And then, yeah, y'all are alone.
What did she mean when she said lethal force is authorized?
Exactly what she said.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. That's in the most extreme of situations.
I'm here to help people, not kill them. My God.
Well, then you can patch up someone.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Trust us. So
Famous last words.
where's the Circle Back Motel?
The Circle Back Motel is to the south, just outside of the city.
Okay.
So it's maybe like 3-4 miles outside of Reading, sort of closer to like the Centerville area, just off 299.
Can we get where we currently are?
I'm sorry?
Is there cell phone reception where we are right now?
Yes, you are on a relatively well-trod area.
Okay.
This seems to be a popular hiking destination.
Then I will go ahead and see if I can get a glimpse of their snaps and their Facebook feeds and see what recent information I can get.
Okay, that is going to be our first roll.
Ooh.
And now, computer science might work just because it is related to computers, but that's like very high tech. I would also allow HumInt just because like it's how to talk to people, even if it's digitally, or SigInt just because if you're trying to do something more tactically.
Okay. My human is the highest of those three, so we'll go with that. It's at 60.
Okay.
45.
45. Okay, so that is pretty darn close. So who specifically are you looking into, or are you just looking to get a precursory of every single one of them?
Yeah, precursory of every single one.
Ava Carter's is very Spartan. Her account is actually marked as private.
Okay.
But you do manage to find one of her like what is it called? LinkedIn accounts. And she is apparently like a higher up in a pharmaceutical company in Reading.
Okay.
Ryan McGill, there's a lot of stuff on his Instagram. Apparently, he is a professional rock climber and boulderer, which is a type of ropeless rock climbing.
Yeah.
Meg Dewar, also of Reading. The quickest way to describe her would be a hippie. A lot of her stuff, her like posts are like shit posts about like chakras and crystal healing and things like that.
Homeopathy.
Oh yeah, big time. It actually looks like she is a professional crystal healer and has a place of business in Reading. And Sandra O'Kenny is a very quiet Facebook as well, set to public. It appears as though she is a custodial staff at a hospital in Douglas City. And your best gathering is that she is an immigrant from Kenya who arrived within the past 2 years.
Okay.
Would it be possible for me to look up the staff of the clinic?
That kind of stuff wouldn't be public record. You could look up like the leadership, but more often than not, that sort of thing is
Ceremonial.
Exactly.
More than anything else.
If you went to the center and people, then you might be able to get some names. But the center is quite large. It has like 60 to 70 employees.
That's a
Um,
lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
Where did they get their funding?
Is a paid clinic, and there are also like most of these things, like this is all stuff that they have to disclose, as you can easily search it. They get some federal and state funding, but a lot of it is from people voluntarily checking themselves in, because insurance doesn't typically cover that.
Okay.
Just quick Google Mapsing the Phobos Center. Is it its own building, or is it like in an office park, or is it a
It is its
multi-story
own-
building?
It's its own campus.
Okay,
It is several buildings.
got it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful campus from what Google Image shows you. Lots of rolling green hills.
Is it relatively isolated?
Oh yeah, you know it.
It'll take a while for the police to show up. Great.
Oh yeah, it's also gated, so it's a great place.
Awesome.
So what would you all like to do? I assume that you're all still sort of gathered in that little nook.
Yeah.
There are people are sort of scattered around Northern California.
Okay.
Well, we could, because we're near Mount
Say
Shasta right now.
No, you're near Shasta. Mount Shasta is north up Highway 5. It goes through like a large forest, and then there's a place called Mount Shasta. Shasta is a small place
it's
outside of
quite
Reading.
Quite a bit far away.
Quite a hike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll post a Google map just so everyone can sort of see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I got it.
I can't really paint it for you, but you're all smart people.
So we could head to Douglas City and then just like work our way back into Reading and then up to Mount Shasta and like interview people.
Yes, so do we want to go
that'll
to their
take-
houses?
Well, you know where some of them work with that successful role.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you could probably
Yeah, we could hit the hospital in Douglas City.
hospitals
Right.
easy to get into. There's the storefront in Reading. And then somewhere way up in Mount Shasta, there might be like a rock climbing gym that you might be able to find.
I'm just gonna say it. What's everyone's combat training?
Combat training? I'm a doctor, not a.
Do you know how to hold a firearm, or have you
I know
shot
which-
a firearm before?
No, but I understand point and it thing that you want to die, pull trigger.
What about?
We're moving a little fast for that. I understand you want to be prepared and everything, but
I'm a lieutenant.
Okay.
I understand that. Yeah, I think we can handle a couple people having some weird dreams.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like anybody.
Bunch of
Now I look at
We
him
got
like
this.
he's lost his mind.
That is what I'm excited about.
That's what they always say, and I think we can handle it.
Yeah, Kyla,
Oh man.
it dawns on you that you might actually kind of be in way over your head. Like, this isn't great. Could you please give me a sand check for helplessness?
Absolutely. Let me see here. Okay, let's see here. +6. I made it.
Okay, so then you aren't going to take anything because this was a 0 or 1 situation. Yeah, like, this isn't great. Like, you're with, apparently a lieutenant.
She knows me.
Yeah,
Right.
you're
We
You're
went-
the
And what
friend-
looks
You come
You're
into the
person who
clinic.
brought my patient into the clinic, the one who dragged me
Yes.
into this mess in the first place.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, actually, I just realized you're with basically all service personnel because Amy is a Marine as well. This is good. I'm very happy. Yeah, so then I guess the question, just to sort of scooch this along just a bit, do y'all want to stick together or do y'all want to split up, gang?
I'm fine with splitting up.
Yes.
I'm not really a talker, so I can probably wait in the car or go shopping.
So
The doctor
Um,
might be handy to have at the hospital.
And talking happens to be my job. Or
What's-
well,
what-
listening to other people talk.
what kind of doctor are you?
I'm a psychologist.
A psychologist. Okay.
The best doctor.
I would
Um,
recommend my services, but I don't know.
We'll get there. So yeah, how about
I love
one
it.
of you or me take the doctor over to Douglas City, and then we can have some people check out what's going on in Reading.
Or do we want to send somebody up to rock climbing, make rock climbers rock climb?
Oh man.
Because if it's just rocks, there's not going to be too much to worry about.
True. All right. How about I head that way, and the rest of y'all head to Douglas City. Check out the hospital.
Ooh. So Brand is going alone?
I'm not sure that's safe, Deputy. Marshal.
Okay.
I would agree.
Well, I mean, somebody can come with me. We're just standing around the woods right now. Let's.
I can come with you. I'll just wait in the car though.
So it is Lieutenant Berkowitz and Deputy Marshal
Team
Brand.
friendly.
And you are both heading to, are you heading to Douglas City or Mount Shasta?
Team friendly is going to the Douglas City Hospital.
Yep.
Okay.
And the deputy and the lieutenant are going to Mount Shasta, I believe. That's where the rock climbing is at, right?
That is where the rock climbing is at. Yes. Amy and Doc are going to the hospital. Okay. So you both sort of get into your various, probably rented vehicles, or actually probably bought from a junkyard vehicles. And the drive to Mount Shasta is long. It is beautiful, though. Very scenic. You sort of pass through a lot of short cliff faces and a lot of tall, beautiful trees and brush. There's a lot of active wildlife. It's an easy drive, but it is one that requires your attention.
Mm.
The drive to Douglas City is way easier. And you both would arrive first, just because Douglas City is way closer. So, Doc and Amy, wait for the hospital?
I would.
It's
Okay.
Teddy and Amy, or Lieutenant Berkowitz and Amy.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
sorry.
I'm with,
Sorry.
yeah.
Dr. Fresney and Teddy.
My mistake.
No worries.
Okay, so Teddy and the doc, Dr. Teddy. So which one of you is driving? Because that, I mean, no, not to
I'll
mislead
drive.
you, but that might come up. Okay, so the lieutenant is driving. And you guys arrive in the visitor parking of the hospital, near the emergency room. It is, it's a regular hospital. There are a lot of cars. Guys, full disclosure, I've spent a lot of time in hospitals the past couple days, and they're always busy. And it is just as busy at this hospital as you would expect it to be. And you sort of park the car, turn it off, What's your plan of action here, friends?
We make sure to grab the ticket to validate our parking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm gonna look at the lieutenant and I'm gonna say, I'm. Have you done one of these before?
I've worked before. Let's just go see what we can find out about this doctor.
All right.
Okay. So, are you entering through like the main entrance of the hospital? Are you entering through the emergency entrance? Are you just breaking in through like a utility entrance? Like,
No, we're not breaking and entering.
Yeah, no, we're
Okay.
doing the same normal thing and going to like the reception desk and, you know.
okay. There is a relatively scrawny looking man working behind the reception desk, sort of a bowl cut of straight black hair. On the phone, when you all approach, holds up his finger and talks into the phone very briefly before setting it down and looking back up at the two of you. And he says, "Oh, how can I help you two? Are you here to visit someone?"
Hello, dear. We're looking for a Miss O'Kenny. Would you happen to know where she is?
Miss O'Kenny. Which department does she work in? As he sort of like starts to like scroll through something on the computer.
Oh,
Pharmacy.
No, Jill. I don't think it was pharmacy. Was it
Pharmacy.
custodial, perhaps?
Oh, right.
Oh! You're not here to visit a doctor or a patient. You're here to visit one of our custodians. Oh, so this is kind of weird and out of the ordinary. So I would like a persuade.
Okay, I can do that.
Go for it.
It's at 60. So let's see.
That's a good score.
35.
Oh man. Yeah, so he sort of just takes it in stride and says, "Okay, I will call." It looks like Sandra. I'll call her up. Let me today. And he picks up the phone, calls up the current supervisor for the custodian shift. Speaks into the phone very quickly, hangs it up and says, "Miss O'Kenny is on her way out to meet you. She's actually just returning from lunch. Why don't you have a seat?" And he sort of gestures across the lobby to a row of chairs.
Lovely. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
You both take a seat, and before long, Sandra comes out. She is a relatively muscular woman. She's wearing sort of like a cloth over her hair. Black woman, relatively muscular. Probably, actually, Doc, you're pretty petite. You said, right?
Yeah, kind of scrawny.
Yeah, she like dwarves you. She's quite large. And she sort of looks around and heads over to the gentleman working the desk, who points at you, and then she comes over to you. Just, excuse me. I believe you called for me?
Yes, hello. We're just doing some follow-up on some things from the clinic. Would it be all right to speak to you in private, ma'am?
Okay, I was wondering where you were going with this. That's a good play. What is persuade also lie in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah, give me a persuade with a 15% bonus, because that's a good lie. It hit me like a
Nice.
haymaker.
I would have said use an immigration cover story.
Good thing for that. I just hit 75 on the nose.
Okay.
I would have
Yeah.
failed that without the bonus. Oh my god.
You succeed very
Great work,
closely.
Jolene.
Good
Nice.
job. And she says, "Oh, of course, you're from the facility, of course." And she sort of like leads you away into a secluded sort of corner hallway. of the lobby, and she says, I'm sorry, there's not really any other rooms that we could go to, but is this acceptable?
This will be fine.
Yes, this works perfectly. We're just doing some quick
Of
follow-ups,
course.
see if there are any side effects or
Side effects?
any complaints about your treatment, ma'am.
Oh, well, I've found that I've been sleeping. I feel more rested in the morning, but she's withholding. She seems to be evasive.
Oh, you don't have to worry. Doctor-patient privilege. You know how it is.
Right. Well,
If
it's
it'd
just
be easier. I can leave the room if.
if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure. I'll go. I'll go validate the parking.
Thank you. I'm sorry to be a pain.
Oh, no worries.
And you, do you hang back and eavesdrop, or do you scootaloo out?
Oh, I attempt to eavesdrop. More by like seeing how far away that I can get than how close I can stay.
How far away? Okay, so through that, I guess I would call that.
I'm lobbying for alertness rather than stealth.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
what you
that's.
did
I was looking for alertness. I always there's so many things for perception in so many games. Yeah, alertness, please.
Alright.
And you know what? Mine is 5% because the
Okay.
lobby has a lot of noise.
18 out of 50. Well,
Oh
50
man,
minus
you are.
5, so 45. But yeah.
You're very alert. Yes, you do sort of manage to overhear this as you sort of blend in the distance. And so once he's gone and she sort of seems a little more comfortable, she says, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that.
Jill is a good
It's
egg.
just-
You don't have to worry about her.
She just seemed very serious."
She is as well as I know her.
Well, it's just that there's been a recurring dream that happens. I mean, I've turned off the CD and I still have the dream, but I'm not really getting as much rest as I thought that I would.
The CD?
Oh, yes, the Lightful Mind that you provided.
Would it be possible for me to take a look at that real quick? It may not be the right CD.
Well, I don't have it with me. It's at my house, but I could bring it in. I work again tomorrow. I'm sorry if that's an inconvenience, but
No. It's no inconvenience, dear.
well then, I do have to be getting back to work, but I would be happy to bring it tomorrow.
And I will be here to pick it up.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Could I ask for your name, actually?
It's Dr. Jolene Phillips.
Well, Dr. Phillips, thank you for taking the time to see me. I didn't think that my emails were being taken seriously.
Oh, we take our patients' health very seriously, ma'am.
Well, that puts me at great ease. And then, she politely excuses herself and heads back to her work. Yeah, so something about a lightful mind. This does probably mean you'll have to stay in Douglas City for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's about 7 p.m. by now, just between like the meetup, the conversations, the driving, gas, bathroom breaks, the whole nine. So think about what you guys might want to do, if anything, in Douglas City for the night. And of course, you did successfully hear everything out there.
Yeah.
We're going to jump over to Mount Shasta, however, Mount Shasta-Cola. The drive is long and beautiful. You arrive sort of just as the sun is beginning to creep beyond the horizon. Where are you going? What's the plan?
So wait, how late is it getting? Like just
I
at
would
sundown?
say just at sundown. So for the summer in California, that means like 8-ish, 9-ish, probably a little later than that.
Okay.
It sets late.
I say we drive around, get a scope of the land, try and find where McGill would be like going rock climbing at.
Okay.
Kind of
Okay.
get where we're supposed to be, and then get like a hotel room and get in there first thing in the morning.
I'd also add find his house.
True.
Find his house. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you approach finding his house? That is a little more difficult than finding rock climbing gyms.
Did he post it on social media?
He does not post like his home address. No.
Okay. All right. No.
Um,
We'll just follow
but-
him after he leaves from work or something similar.
Okay. So then I guess for that.
Also, I want to check my
I'd-
weapons.
Oh, they're
The guns that I have.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
you-
I want to say on the record, I have a Beretta pistol and a M4 carbine, and
Okay.
with enough ammo for both.
Okay, that's probably fine. I won't regret that. So for
no.
that, I'm
So we
torn
have it.
between. You think your bullets will help you? I think that possibly navigate might work for sort of exploring, but I would also allow a search for trying to find a specific rock climbing gym or anything like that.
I have a 60% in search.
I have a 70%. So I will hit it with that search,
Okay.
and I get 21.
21. Blackjack. You strike pay dirt. There are 3 rock climbing gyms in the area.
Jesus.
Listen, it's super popular. There's like 4 by me. And first one that you come across, you get very lucky. He is coming out of the facility. Ryan McGill is coming out of the facility as you sort of drive by it and make note of the address.
Okay. Can we get a license plate?
Yeah, you get his license plate number. It's a generic license plate number. I don't know what Cali license plates look like.
California 1234.
Now, he drives away, not really going very fast or anything like that. Do y'all want to pursue?
Yeah, I have a drive at 60. I want to try to tail him.
Okay, drive at 60, and what's your stealth?
10%.
Ooh, boy. So then let's say a -10 on this roll, so you can give me drive.
Okay.
Because that's your better one, but because you're not really used to being sort of sneaky with a big old vehicle, it's going to have a penalty.
All right. 18.
My God, y'all are on fire. You follow him, and it does not appear that he notices you. He sort of stops at what looks to be like a farm to table almost restaurant. Very like vegan friendly dishes and things like that. High protein despite being vegan. And he goes in to have a meal.
Feeling hungry?
Sure, why not? I can get a bite to eat.
All right.
So you all head in.
I stuffed my pistol under my shirt.
Oh, of course. I mean, I assume that you probably always are packing the pistol.
Yes.
Is there a luck mechanic?
There is.
It's just a 50%. We say high or low, and
All right. Give me a luck mechanic, somebody. Someone roll that 50% for you, pal.
All right. I'll go low. And again, not 3. So
Cool. So you're very lucky. The tables are communal, and you are sat at the table with him.
Great.
okay, here we go.
Yeah, like it's one of those restaurants.
So it's Jill is your code name, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So so yeah, I've just been having like this dream. Like every other night, I keep getting this weird dream where I'm hearing music, but I don't know where it's coming from. And
Lay it on thick, you motherfucker. God, I don't even know what I would ask for that because this is like a sociopath role. God, I guess persuade plus 15% because that's super wild.
okay. So that's 65.
And obviously you sort of start this line of discourse through the meal and not instantly.
Yeah, no, this is happening like as we're like getting seated. It's like, did I tell you about this dream I had the other night? And like,
Yeah.
I get a 47 out of
God
65.
I'm so excited for any combat rolls y'all might be making. So, you sort of sit down and he does take note of what you say and he sort of like looks over at you, but then sort of looks back down, places his order. You guys place your order and the food comes out, gets sort of placed down. And then you continue again in a natural interlude with how successful you were to bring this up again. And this time he just can't resist himself. He says, I'm sorry to be a little rude about this, but you guys are talking about like weird dreams and stuff.
Yeah.
I-
I've been having like some weird ass dreams lately.
Might as well say yes to the communal sort of tribal village sort of get together setting.
Sure, man.
I've been having some weird dreams myself. What's been going on with you?
So I wake up in my parents' house, right?
Okay.
And I'm hearing like this music. It's like it's really hard to describe, but like I'm trying like I gotta know where this music is coming from. So like I run like all through the house. Like I feel like a little kid again, you know what I mean?
So
And-
while you're talking, Jill, right? That's the code name.
Yes.
Do you have Hume int?
I do. I have it at base at 10%.
Oh no.
I've got it at 60 if I can.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah. Roll it at 60 then.
Okay.
And
He's
Jill,
got
if
someone
you
I
want
can
to roll,
shoot, so I'm not really good at it.
that's fine. This is super obvious, so it's plus 25%.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I get an ot 1, so that's a critical success.
Get fucked, dude.
I got 90%, so no.
That's okay. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, our
so with your
failure here to bite us.
I'm so excited for all that karma to come full circle. He is terrified. Pants wetting, terrified of what you're saying. Goes pale, does not take another bite of his food while you continue this.
You
He's
okay?
trying to play it off. Oh, yeah, it's just he's like getting a little bit of that light perspiration. It's just super similar to a dream I've been having.
Oh yeah, for real?
Yeah. Do you ever have you ever found it?
No.
You ever
No, it's like sometimes I get like
Okay.
really like it feels like I get like really close. It's like right on the other side of like a door or something like that. But then like I wake up and it's gone.
Oh, so then you've So then you found the door then. His voice sort of like cracks when he says the door.
Yeah, like it's just like a door in like my parents' place, like, but it's I hear it like right on the other
Something-
side.
Say whatever you just said immediately disarmed him. He says, "Oh, okay. Oh, well,
Like-
listen, gentlemen, sorry for interrupting.
No. What's your name? What's your name, man?
He sort of like extends his hand. It's a little bit clammy, but like very calloused and very muscular. He has a firm grip,
Mhm.
but he's not one of those people who squeezes very hard. But you feel like if he did, he could just like pulp your hand like a grape.
He's got a rock climber's grip.
Oh my God, does he? He says, Ryan, it's Ryan. It's yourself.
I'm Flynn. This is my friend Jill.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you too.
We're just driving from down south. Figure we'd stop in, get a bite. You know what I mean? But
Where's about down south?
San Diego.
Oh,
on
okay,
like
so
a-
you're a ways from home.
Yeah, we're doing like this coast to coast trip kind of thing.
Well, if you haven't been to the Redwoods, you should definitely see them. It's
yeah,
beautiful out
definitely.
there. And basically, he just engages in small talk for the rest of this conversation. And slowly he sort of regains his color. He does not finish his food though. He tries to take like 2 or 3 more bites. He has a hard time with each of them, but then he sort of just excuses himself at the end of the meal. Says, "Well, listen, good luck to you. Hope the trip goes well. Safe travels."
Yeah, we're probably gonna be sticking around a couple days. Like, I don't know. Do you have like any recommendations, like places to go see, stuff like that? Like, what do you like to do for fun around here?
Eyes both of you up and down. This one I am going to ask for another persuade, just because like he's very antsy.
Okay. 41.
He's, well, I mean, you both look like strong folk. You ever been rock climbing?
A couple years ago, there was like a gym that had one. It just like opened up. I went to check it out and all that, but I haven't been in a while.
Jill?
I haven't since basic.
Oh, you served. Oh, well,
Yes.
thanks for your service.
I
Yeah, if you're looking
appreciate
for-
it.
he sort of laughs. If you're looking to kill some time, there's some great bars in town. There's a couple really good rock climbing gyms. I go every day. And you guys, folks, you could swing by one of them. They're very helpful. They could give you some lessons.
Cool. Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
He provides you with the name of one of the rock gyms that is not the one he went to. That is not the one he walked out of.
Okay. All right.
Well, listen, don't mean to be rude, but have a nice day. I'm gonna go home and get some sleep.
Okay, you do that, man. No, I'm not gonna say that. That'd be really fucked up.
I was waiting for you to say something because boy, oh boy, it would have been a real disaster if you did. He leaves before anything awful can happen to him at your hands. You two consider sort of a plan of attack, but that night you all, I assume, give one another a call, sort of in like a 4-way call.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Google
Yeah.
Hangouts.
Yeah, you guys get on
No,
your
not
Google
Google
Hangouts.
Hangouts.
That's some great tradecraft going
I
on
don't
there.
have
No,
any of
we
that.
don't. We used to sell the burners.
You get on
That's it.
you get on the Delta Green Discord, and
Yeah.
you all can talk.
we get on vent and
Better in Skype.
TeamSpeak.
But yeah. Do you want to phone in your handler?
Not. I
No,
I
yeah,
say
I would
not
say
yet.
so,
There's
yeah.
not like anything
Okay.
substantial.
I
Totally
don't
fine.
know that I'm supposed to.
Yeah, you're all connected then.
All right. So we talked to McGill, and he seems scared shitless over this dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we were talking to him, and I was talking about having the dream, right? And he just started getting like clammy, pale, all this other
Dilated
stuff.
pupils.
Yeah, like he was having some real strong like
Fight or
fear,
flight. Yeah.
fight or flight, fear response kind of stuff. And I mentioned a door, and he seemed real interested in the door.
The door.
But when I told him, when I described the door in my dream, quote unquote, he kind of seemed relieved. So I think there's another kind of door. If you can get like some,
Like a capital letters door.
yeah, like a very particular kind of door.
Could be a metaphorical door of some kind.
Yeah. I just I mentioned having like hearing the music on the other side of a door, and he got like really antsy until I described it, and then he calmed down like immensely. So, whenever you're talking to your people, if you can get like some descriptions of the door or like what's going on in their dreams.
Well, the only thing we managed to get out of Sandra, besides her paranoia of being overheard, was something about a CD that they had prescribed that she listened to, and that she hadn't been listening to it and had started having the nightmares.
The Lightful Mind.
A bit of clarification. She started having the nightmares while listening to the CD, or the dreams, I should say. None of them have really described it as a nightmare. And then when she stopped listening to the CD, she still continued to have them.
Delightful Mind. All right, we'll plug that into Google and see what it gives us.
I'm picking up the CD from her tomorrow.
Okay. I'd say, I'll do some research on my end. I'd say try and find out what you can before you actually get your hands on it. See if there's anything online about it. But
there is, because you said you're Googling it right now, right?
Yeah. I figured I have like a provided laptop and all that stuff. So.
Oh, for sure. There is a YouTube channel called Lightful Mind.
Ooh.
It is an ASMR channel.
Great.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like an ASMR meditation, relaxation, white noise channel. Yeah, all those crinkle tinkles with that Foley work. It's just like a little bit of the ooh, so good. Lots of
any
videos.
lettuce?
Oh my god, that ASMR video is so good with that woman eating that lettuce. But yeah, it's got like maybe like 60 to 70 videos. There's a lot.
Jesus. All right.
How many views?
A pretty low amount.
Like
Like
thousands or hundreds?
Like in the thousands.
Okay.
Yeah, not terribly popular. And you know what? Someone give me anyone who, because I assume you relay this information to them.
Yeah. I figure we're just doing like a conference call kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. So you know what? You share screen or whatever then.
Yeah.
Could anyone who is sort of looking at it allow computer science at full?
Okay.
Would allow where is it? Actually, alertness wouldn't really work. That's more for like ambush. Yeah. So computer science would be fine.
I'd also maybe, depending on how you're thinking about SIGINT might be a good one too.
That's more for like deciphering codes.
Sure,
There isn't necessarily a code here, but I'd allow SIGINT at -10 if anybody has it.
Well, I just rolled an +3 on my computer science. So
Should I roll for you?
No, I'm look.
I trust you. I trust you implicitly.
I got myself some Luzaki, fucking hard edge dice.
Ride
else-
that hot streak as long as you can.
Yeah, ride it directly into your grave. Is anyone going to roll Sig Int?
I cannot even.
Okay. Does
I just
nobody-
have computer science at 20%.
Oh yeah. Nobody has it. Oh, perfect.
I'm an action woman. I'm not really a research woman.
Totally fine. So, with your computer science, you notice that there is a little bit of a pattern. Yeah. There are clearly unlisted videos because some of them will be like, fireman saves you from car wreck ASMR part 3 of 4.
That's a beautiful
But
one.
like part 2 is missing, or long night, wind sound crinkle tinkles, part 2 of 6, but there's no part 1 or 3. Stuff like that. Like clearly either videos have been deleted or they are unlisted or they are shared link only.
That's weird.
Unrelated, I will see what I can dig up on the Phobos Center other than that it is homeopathic and these 4 people went to it.
How do you plan to do that?
Ooh, that is the question.
I have a thing.
Heresy?
Oh, what do you got, Ben?
If you said their leadership of the Phobos Center is listed, try looking up studies that they were linked with,
Yeah,
like publicly
like their
published,
publication history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Now
right.
That's a good idea.
that's genius. I assume that you'd be doing that on a computer and not like in a library, right?
Yeah, I'm probably not going. Well, if it's late, the library's probably closed.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so you look to do it tonight.
Yeah. I don't want to waste any
Okay,
time.
so this is going to be something that's going to take you the rest of the night.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. If you want to exhaust yourself,
Ooh,
you
yeah.
will get a +15 bonus on this roll. That said, you will exhaust yourself, and I'ma bite you during the events of tomorrow a couple times.
Oh, that's totally fine.
I love it. So we'll put a pin in that before we make that roll. Does anyone else have anything they would like to do tonight?
Do we know the location of a green box?
No.
Do you need me to explain what the green box is?
Yeah.
Yeah, vaguely.
Okay, so it's basically a storage spot for other Delta Green agents to leave stuff like guns.
it's a
High
dead-
explosives.
It's a dead drop. Okay.
It's a dead drop, but it can be like it's usually like a
Kind of a communal storage space.
Yeah.
slash-
The nearest one would be probably down south towards like Sacramento.
okay, that's fair.
It's
They're
Reading
all
is
over the place.
Reading is pretty small. Sacramento or maybe San Francisco, but able to requisition some smaller arms. But discretion is key in this operation, and you're just in a very remote area.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. So if you want, you could drive all night. And
No,
probably for most of
not
the morning.
yet.
Get some trucker speed.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Get some of that good stimulants.
Oh my god.
I'm not a medically trained doctor, but I don't recommend that.
is there anything? So that takes care of Amy. Is there anything that you want to do, Amy, or you're just gonna chill?
Yeah, I think I'll just chill then. If there's nothing else. I'm not really a research person. So
Okay. Totally fine.
Not much
I'm
for me
sure
to
you'll
do.
shine when your skill set is required.
Yay!
Um,
Oh yeah, Noah just posted the
Dr.
green box generator.
Yeah, that link is. It's good for some laughs, if nothing else.
Oh, tight. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Yeah, let's get weird with it. So, Dr. Shemaine, is there anything that you would like to do?
Nothing's coming to mind. I think I'll just rest for the evening.
Okay. Well then. Oh, y'all weren't playing. This generator's wild.
Oh yeah, it's a fun thing.
I have generated the green box. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so if there's nothing that you want to do, and then that leaves Deputy Marshall.
Yeah, I'm going through these videos, getting the crinkle tinkles.
Okay. Ooh.
He's listening to those with headphones, and I sit across from him.
Well, yeah, of course, with headphones. I'm not gonna
Studio
I feel
monitor
like,
headphones.
on my
Probably.
personal time here.
Probably for the best. Well, I
Um,
guess let's start with that computer science research check from the lieutenant.
All right. So with the bonus, I'm gonna be trying to reach a 65 or under.
Correct.
18.
Well, beans. You do find some scientific journals that they are linked to. Let me grab that really quick. So one of the lead doctors, a Mr. or more accurately, Dr. Alan Sisko, he has been published on several, I don't want to say illegitimate homeopathic journals, because there is some legitimacy to homeopathy, but these are ones that
a
are
real thing, man.
listen, it is what it is. He has been published in several of those, like, pay us $200 and we'll print whatever you want, and like
Oh, great.
you'll be officially printed in like the health and science healthy living journal
Like
and
the
stuff.
Vanity
like that.
Press of homeopathy.
Ooh. But a lot of the documentation is about the effects of white noise frequencies and other imperceptible and near inaudible phenomena used in sleep therapy to stimulate brain health. That's
Right.
that's the duration of most of them. And like, sure as shit, a lot of them are like, ASMR is good for you. Listening to white noise while you sleep will really help you relax and definitely not have a bad dream. Hey, Noah, could you roll a sand check?
Oh boy.
Is there anything about pink
actually, you know what?
noise?
No, there is not.
Okay.
Before that, before you do that sand check, actually, Bubby,
Yes.
could you give me instead a con times 5
Oh,
just
yeah.
to stay awake?
Oh no. Oh, here it comes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
my con
Thus
times 5.
begin.
My con times 5 is 75.
And you rolled a 76.
I rolled a 77.
Even
a critical
better.
failure.
Oh man.
Yay.
Oh, good.
It's like
That's not good.
Christmas.
Now we're winning Delta Green.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, buddy. Now could you give me that sanity at minus 25?
I don't know if you can do that with sand.
But guess what? We are.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you're less sane when you're asleep, obviously.
Yeah, you don't have those
God.
mental blocks up.
So that would be damn.
Did you fail or pass?
No, I did fail.
Yes.
I would have passed, but it wasn't minus 25. Jesus.
All right. Listen, you were asleep. You would have had to make the sand check anyway, but you were asleep.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, max sand loss. Hey, Noah,
Uh-huh.
can you take 6 sand damage for me?
Oh my god.
Oh fuck!
That's a temporary
Good
right
job.
there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, sorry, bub. So some fun stuff happens. Noah, you fall asleep.
Mhm.
More accurately, Errol Brandt, you fall asleep. Who is in the room with him?
I am.
Okay. Yeah, Amy. He sort of says his goodnights, doesn't just pass out, just like, gets up, brushes his teeth, doesn't seem like he's in a haze, puts the headphones back on and says he's going to turn in for the night
Okay.
and goes to sleep. Deputy Brandt, your body sleeps incredibly well.
Oh yeah.
So you remember your parents' house,
Uh-huh.
and you wake up sort of in the dream in your parents' house. It's a relatively, actually, you know what? Describe to me an average morning in the life of young Errol Brandt. Like
Oh,
the
geez.
most average.
Wake up,
Mm-hmm.
roll out of bed after like 10 minutes, and
Okay.
like head downstairs, grab some cereal, grab a bowl, grab a milk.
Grab a milk.
Grab a milk. Are your parents home? Did you get along well with them?
Yeah. Go along with them all
well-
right.
Well, it's a special morning, Errol.
uh-huh.
Your parents are home. It is a weekend, and they have made you breakfast.
Oh
and
man.
it is so nice. French toast, scrambled eggs, sausage links. Oh, so good. Fresh squeezed orange juice. And then your dad says, "Well, hey there, sport. How about some tunes?" And then he turns the radio on.
Oh shit.
And music starts, but it doesn't come from the radio. It comes from behind you. Your back is facing the doorway that led to your basement. Now, whether or not Errol actually had a basement in his childhood home is irrelevant. But the music is coming from down there, and sort of just a part of you that this is a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And then you snap into a fully lucid dream state.
Shit.
Oh,
Am I in like trapped in little boy body or?
Oh, yeah, you are a little boy. Make no
Okay.
mistake. You are Lil Brandt.
All right. Oh man.
Yeah, you're like 7.
Let's like let's go find that music.
So you get up from the table,
Mm-hmm.
and your mother, with the intent to find the music, correct?
Yeah.
Your mother sort of stops you. She says, up, sweetie, don't forget you have to clear your plate before you leave. And it's not your mom's voice. It's very like Leave It to Beaver, Judy Cleaver, super sitcom-ized mom voice. Just go on, clear your plate, young man.
Well, gee whiz, Ma. Can't I go out and play?
You're a growing boy and you need to finish your meal.
Okay.
Do you finish the
will.
meal?
I will go back and finish the meal.
You finish the meal, and when you go to stand up I assume you're going to go and try and find the song.
Uh-huh.
You wake up. It's the next morning, and oh my God, you feel amazing. You have never slept better. You have a permanent +5 for the rest of the game on all rolls.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Except for sanity. And except for rolls to resist sleep.
Okay.
You have a permanent -5 on those on the sleep roll, not on sanity. I'm not going to bone you that hard.
Okay.
And yeah, you wake up and it's a beautiful morning, everybody.
I'm
How do you
exhausted.
wake up?
I
yeah,
was
you-
up at 6 o'clock, and I did 50 push-ups.
Okay. And at like 7 on the dot, Errol opens his eyes. You know, unless you're like staring at the clock on the bedstand, you probably don't realize that it's exactly 7. But Errol, his eyes bing, open up. The headphones are off. Errol.
Mhm.
And you feel amazing. And your current teammate is just really pumping out some reps.
You're up early.
Well, I'm former military. I mean, get up when the sun shines.
All right. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and then.
You okay?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
you
I
have
feel
such
great.
How are
you
the
have
saves?
such a craving for French toast, scrambled eggs, and sausage.
Oh man. Tapes are fine. I really could go for like some French toast and stuff. So I'm gonna go like find like a diner or something like that if you want to join me. And then I figure we head over to the one of the rock climbing places.
Sure. Sounds good.
Cool. All right.
So you all head out to get breakfast, and we're going to jump back to Team Hospital. It is an average morning. You both do your daily routine, and you, I assume, head off to the hospital when you know that Sandra is going to be working there.
Yeah. Jolene. Wink, wink.
Yes.
So we still have other people that we need to look into potentially. But if the Delightful Mind CD pickup drop off doesn't take too long, I think we should head,
Back
into
to Reading?
Reading. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Awesome. We're on the same page.
You notice, Jolene, that your partner Teddy, just big old droopy bags under his eyes, very, very, very exhausted looking. Could
Did you
probably
get
do.
Sleep, Teddy.
I don't need sleep. I'll get like a 4 double, triple, quadruple macchiato or whatever.
That much caffeine in one sitting is not healthy. I say while drinking my coffee.
It'll be fine as long as I chase it down with plenty of creamer.
Well, if we're driving to Reading, I'm driving. You just take a nap.
That would work. Do you, I assume that over breakfast you sort of catch the doctor up on what your research uncovered?
Yes, I divulge. So
You
it turns
hit
out
that
the head of the Phobos Research Sleep Center, or the name that I could find is Dr. Alan Sisko. Through the Vanity Press for Homeopathy, he's managed to publish several papers about the effects of inaudible audibleness on sleep and how it stimulates brain health, also known as ASMR, is good for you.
You'll have to catch me up. I'm not overly familiar with the internet.
Yeah, so me neither. Kind of.
Hooray.
But from what I pieced together, it's like the study of white noise or other sorts of sounds, and how, like maybe like, if you want to quit cigarettes, you listen to a tape that says don't smoke, things like that.
So
Published
Quack.
alongside anti-vaxxer papers.
No, actually, definitely a lot of the grounding is also you should do real, like regular medicine as well, like
Okay.
take your aspirin, all that good stuff. So yeah, you guys head to the hospital to meet dear sweet Sandra, and you go through the same motions. She gets paged, she comes out, she meets you both in that little hallway.
I bring her a
And she says,
donut.
So please
she is very happy to have that little extra bit of sugar in the morning, and she looks really tired, like really tired, worse than the lieutenant tired. And she says, thank you very much. I brought the CD, and she sort of takes it out of her satchel and extends it to you, Doc. The cover is pretty, based on just like sort of the YouTube searches for ASMR and new age music that you did. It's exactly what you think it would be. A big, beautiful light in the sky. A semi-transparent silhouette of a person's brain being very active, and the light sort of nested inside that brain. And then that silhouette is sort of transposed on top of like a rolling grass field with a beautiful blue sky above it. It's really fucking poorly designed. It's hideous.
Well,
And
thank
it just says Lightful Mind. It looks like that's the name of the CD. And the buy is by D. It says in smaller print sort of on the bottom.
D.
B-E-E, by D.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's like a track listing on the back, and it's various ASMR, various new age, various white noise. Just sort of goes back and forth between all those things. And she says, if that's all right, could you please bring it back for the end of my shift?
I will certainly do my best, my dear. You don't mind if I make a copy of it, do you?
I think that it has some sort of copyright protection. The people who gave it to me told me that, but are you from a different department? I need a persuasion because
Okay.
you sort of stepped in a bear trap.
Yeah, I did. Oh,
It'll be fine.
62 out of 60. I just barely failed.
She gets nervous and says, "Oh,
I'll bring it back at the end of your shift. I promise."
No, okay." And then she sort of scoots along as she conveniently gets paged for a cleanup. You have the CD.
Can I human to see if she's likely to, to see how much time we have before she calls the Phobos Center?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Oh, critically failed the most possible way.
Oh, dog. Don't worry. She's never gonna betray you.
Oh, all right. Then we're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Everything's good. That went really well, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the failures.
Don't worry. I can probably break the copyright on that CD.
So yeah, you both leave the hospital Do you want to try and break the copyright?
It's your call.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, if you want to try and burn your own copy, or you could just take it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but we have to give it back, and she's not going to tell on us.
oh, I'm so proud of you for saying that. Yeah, give yourself a +5 on that roll for buying into it. Very excited
for the
for the
copyright.
computer science.
Yeah. Oh, +5 is not going to do it for me.
Oh no!
I got a 65.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. The copyright protection is incredible.
That's ridiculous.
Like it is so proprietary. Like it is something that you have never seen before.
This is a CD.
You can listen to it. Like you have the CD.
Well, we should listen to it in the car on the way to Reading.
I would really prefer not to, thank you.
Okay.
What's
Well,
the harm?
I'll listen to it while I take. No, that's jumping in a bit too far, right? If I play it on my laptop while I take my nap as you drive down to Reading.
You could do that. Yeah,
I won't be able to stop you. I have my eyes on the road.
Well, as I'm sitting there trying to crack the copyright on it, I'm probably listening to it.
So you guys are bouncing.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you listening with headphones?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
Laptop speakers suck, so there's no way I'm going to listen to it out of the laptop.
Well, boy, oh boy, I am going to need a con ×5.
No problem. All right, even 50. 32, I'm good.
Okay, you don't fall asleep. So I am just going to need a regular sand check.
Okay. Quick fail. 88.
Oh dear.
No.
Hey,
Oh,
okay. So listen, does that like increase the sand damage that I deal you?
Max sand damage.
Max sand.
But you take a 6 sand damage too.
Okay.
And you too are going to suffer from that -5 to resist sleep and +5 to everything else. As you enter this sort of daydream-like state. Oh, it's so relaxing, Lieutenant Berkowitz.
Watching California through the windows of this car.
It's beautiful. Like the very kind whisper lady on the ASMR just tells you everything that you want to hear, and you slowly drift off into a daydream. And your mind wanders, and let your mind wander back to your fondest memories. What's your fondest memory, Lieutenant?
My fondest memory is learning how.
Oh no! You misunderstand.
Uh-huh.
The woman speaking, Lieutenant. You don't realize that it's wrong when it happens, but she does say what I just said to you. What's a favorite moment from your life, Lieutenant? And then you imagine that moment in a daydream, and now tell me what you mean.
I'm learning how to make cookies. My Aunt Marge is in the kitchen, and we're like kneading the dough, and we're rolling it out on the counter.
And the smell of cookies, oh my God, it is so nice. And your aunt, you said Aunt Marge?
Yes.
Oh, she was a sweet lady, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She's so nice. Hey, Doc. You must be driving past. You must be driving past like some sort of confectionery factory. Because damn it, if the air just don't smell like fresh baked cookies.
Oh my God.
and just like you smell it on the air. Do you roll the windows down to see if you can like get a better whiff of it? Because
I'll
it smells
crack-
so good.
I'll crack the window a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, you crack the window and just like for the next couple minutes, it just smells so nice. And then it does naturally and progressively give way to the normal smell of the highway. Cut grass, fresh air. It's beautiful. And you sort of see in your rearview mirror your friend Lieutenant Berkowitz in the back seat, just sort of vacant, not upsettingly so, but just daydreaming out the window. He's had a rough night. He deserves
he
this,
has.
right? Yeah.
Well, does he have his headphones on?
Oh yeah, big time.
I
But
start
Lieutenant-
hollering
Mhm.
at him.
Huh?
Yeah, you holler, and Lieutenant Berkowitz, you come out of it completely fine. Like nothing was wrong.
Huh? Oh, hi.
You're supposed to be burning it, not listening to it.
Yeah, I can't crack it. It's it's real tough.
Are you all right? You've been.
Well,
What-
I didn't get too much sleep last night. You know, if we could stop for some more bucks on the way, that'd be great.
We'll go through drive-through.
Oh yeah. So you both return to Reading, and it's uneventful for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, actually, no. You guys did say you wanted to leave early, so you would arrive probably at around 2 in the afternoon. But before we get there, we're gonna jump back to our dear sweet rock climbers. Hey, Team Rock Climb, what's going on
Hey.
up there?
So I assume we've gotten food and we're on our
Oh
way.
my God. You have never had better French toast in your life. It's just the way Mom used to make it.
Delicious. Yeah, so I guess we'll head into the rock climbing place that
The lie one or the one that you saw him at?
the one that
No,
we
we saw him at.
yeah.
At least not. Let's not go in immediately. Or at least like, maybe just like one person go in, and then if you contact them, just treat it like a coincidence. Like, oh hey, this was the one closest to our hotel or whatever.
Yeah, that works.
That's the play? Okay. I
yeah.
assume that you will be leading the charge, Errol?
Yeah.
So you get out of the car. Oh my God, you feel great. You're going to attack the hell out of this wall. You're going to crush it.
Mhm.
And you head in, and sure enough, it's maybe 9:10. And sure enough, Ryan is in here. And he is just sort of doing his regular routine. He's climbing a grade 7 wall, which isn't terribly difficult. It's a good warm up for someone like him. And yeah, like, do you want to head to the check-in desk and sign in and do all the paperwork and stuff?
Sure. Yeah, let's do
There's
that.
forms.
Let's keep it legitimate.
Yeah, there's forms. You fill the forms out with your false identity. You provide them with your fake driver's license. You know, all your fake info.
Right.
And the dense musculature man behind the counter says, "Is this your first time? Do you need someone to belay you, or well, actually, you're going to need somebody to belay you. You don't have anybody with you. You want to have a trainer with you or anything?"
So I just lost connection for a second.
You're good.
Okay.
You
It's
didn't miss
fine.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just doing paperwork.
Okay, I signed a fake name.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you come in. Yeah, I assume that you send
I
Sergeant Amy info that he is in here.
Yeah, I'll let her
and Amy,
know
you come in.
immediately.
Yeah, you do all the fake identification, all the stuff, and the man, now that there's two of you, says, are both of you new, or are you going to need someone to belay you, or is one of you certified, or both of you certified?
Yeah, I think we're gonna need somebody to belay.
Oh, of course. And he gets someone from like another member of the staff to belay you. He's not going to ask a patron to do it. And it's a small girl, probably even smaller than the doc. And she said she's like very bubbly and full of energy. And says, "All right, everybody. Is this your first time? Is this
It's just been a
refresher
while.
course?" And she runs you through the motions, and just for fun, like both of you to make me
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics. Noah, you are benefiting from the +5.
All right.
Or not Noah, Errol.
Yep.
I rolled a 12
21.
out of 50.
All right. You both crush it. You're doing really well. And your belayer sort of like brings you into the same room once you're sort of done like the Babby course
Uh-huh.
as Ryan. And like as Ryan is like at the top of the boulder, he sort of like looks over and says, "Oh, hey guys,
Oh, hey, man.
what are you doing? What are you doing here? Here to take me up on some of that rock climbing?"
Yeah. I figured we'd hit the wall for a little bit before we
You can-
get on the road.
You can both tell he's uneasy. Says, well, if you want some pointers, I'd be more than happy to give them to you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what is your play here, you two? Because you'll rock climb with them for like 2 hours. At which point you can sort of work into things you want to say. Like what's the angle?
I kind of want to say, press him. Say, you sure you don't look like you didn't sleep or something similar like that? Like,
yeah.
you don't look like you're doing so good.
I think I got bit by a bug or something like that. It happens. Might have overexerted myself. I'll be fine. Don't sweat it. You look really good. You guys sleep well.
I guess I did all right.
Mm-hmm. He's not looking at you, Sergeant. He is looking at the deputy. He cannot take his eyes off the deputy.
That's interesting.
What about you? What was your fake name? Flynn. What about you, Flynn? You look well rested. Did we lose Noah?
Maybe.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
unfortunately, I guess that sort of means unless you want to take direction of the scene, Ben.
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay.
Noah's muted.
I don't see the little mute icon.
Oh
Yeah.
no, wait, Arthur's muted. Sorry.
Yeah, Arthur's muted. Yeah. Well, I'll message him on GroupMe. Ben, if you have an idea that would like require some of Noah's character's skill, Noah says his internet went out. So if you have an idea that would require his skills, I'll tell you what his skills are and I'll let you roll them. That just sort of seems like the fairest way to deal with
All right.
a technical difficulty. Your angle here, my friend.
How should I say this? I'd probably go with a talk about how he's been feeling great. He heard about this new ASMR channel. He listened to it before bed.
Okay. So
He's just been feeling great.
yeah, because you're using this ASMR knowledge and with the +5, that would give Errol Persuade at 70.
Okay.
If you want to roll that for me.
69. Just barely made it.
Oh my God. That's about as close as you can cut it.
Yeah.
So So Ryan sort of seems. Oh yeah, what channel are you all listening to?
I guess as Errol, I'll say like I listened to Fireman Rescue Part 7. It was really good. It's kind of an interesting one.
Which channel is that?
Was it
and
Light
you're
for Mine?
Light. Oh yeah, I love them. Lightful Mind. Hey, do you guys have the premium package?
Oh, this is a premium package.
Oh yeah. They sell it out of this sleep center a little down south. It's
Oh, that's interesting.
it helps you get the full story. I know it's silly to think
they've got like a
ASMR
story to them, or I thought it was just.
Oh yeah, well, got to get all the parts of the fireman story, right? Carries you out from the initial accident to recuperate, like just like some absurd shit about like a story arc for ASMR. Yeah, he talks about it a lot.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
D does good work. Yeah.
D.
Oh yeah. I think D's the woman who does the ASMR.
Oh, okay. She got a full name, or just goes by D.
Honestly, that's the only name I ever got from her when I was down at the Phobo Center. But
did you meet her there?
Oh yeah, she works out of there. She's
okay, interesting,
sweet lady. He sort of leans in close and says, "If I can tell you the truth, I don't think she knows how to turn the ASMR voice off. She's always doing it.
Oh wow,
even
that's interesting.
Like even down there, she's very committed to relaxation."
Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't know his back.
I accidentally hit
the
hey, no.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so quick recap. I just had Ben sort of post some ideas and make a roll for your character because you're the one with the persuasive skills. He presented that he was listening to the Lightful Mind ASMR series on YouTube, to which Ryan said, "Oh, do you have the premium package?" It was discovered that the premium package is something that they sell out of the Phobo Center. D, the person responsible for the ASMR, is a woman who apparently works out of the Phobo Center. And the most recent bit of information was that she seems to always be speaking in ASMR voice.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the last thing he said was, yeah, I mean, she's very committed to the whole relaxation thing. Nice lady though.
Gotcha. All right. That's interesting. Do we have contact information?
Are you asking Kyle or Ryan?
I'm asking Kyle if we've gotten contact information.
I mean, the Phobo Center is a walk-in clinic. Like you can check yourself in, but like he doesn't have like a business card for the doc on him or anything like that.
All right. All right. So, was there any questions about how he's been doing?
He seemed a little sleepy, and he thinks that he might have caught a bug or just overexerted himself. He seems to be recovered. He seems to think he'll kick it with a couple good nights sleep.
Okay. And has he been listening to any of the videos or anything like that?
I mean, I haven't listened to it the past couple of nights. I mean, I guess I've been just sort of going home and flopping down on the bed and passing right out. So no, I can't say I have. That's a weird question.
Okay. I mean, I'm just, just thinking like,
no, it's cool. I'm an open book, I'm more of a peach than a coconut. Well, listen, friends, it has been lovely climbing with you, but I do have to mosey on out. I got a meeting with a potential sponsor. Want to make sure everything's, on the up and up.
What you going up for?
He lists some like banalities. Like he's going to get sponsored by a specific type of shoe company.
I guess.
Yeah, just like regular mundane. This is my day job.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Well,
yeah, if you don't have anything for him, he departs.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you both want to stay in Mount Shasta, or do you want to head back to Reading? Because the other team is heading back to Reading.
Probably best to head back to Reading.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Team Reading, Doc and Teddy, quote unquote.
Yep.
You guys get there. Y'all get there a little bit before your other team. I assume that you guys like text one another that you're reconvening at Reading.
Mhm.
Is there anything that you would like to do before they arrive?
Grab a cookie.
You grab, oh my god, you go to like this like bespoke bakery.
Oh yeah.
It's ironically enough named
It's like
Auntie's Pantry.
Auntie's pantries.
Oh yeah. And oh my god. It is so good. It
I'll
is
just get a plain sugar cookie.
it is just like your aunt used to make. In fact, is she still alive?
Yes, she's one of my bonds.
Ooh, you bastard. Well, I want you to give me a san, just because, golly, you haven't talked to her in a while, and you do love her.
I do. So I'm giving a sand roll.
San roll, yeah.
Okay. Fail.
Oh shucks, you've been a bad nephew.
Oh no.
That's gonna be 3 san from helplessness, just because, gosh, you wish that there was more you could do, but just you can't involve her in stuff like this. It's not safe, but god damn it, you wish that you could be more close. You cry a
Okay.
little bit.
Oh, can I project it onto my Aunt Marge?
Oh yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh, that's just tragic.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I love the dramatic irony.
It makes sense.
Listen, it plays.
All right. So the mechanics for this are, again, I have to spend a willpower to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much? Just one or a
D4.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got my D4. Two.
Okay, so that uses 2 of your willpower.
Yeah, and then you reduce the sand loss and the bond score by 2.
Okay, so
So
You know.
I still lose one. So I go down to 53.
1. Mm-hmm. Is that your breaking point?
No, my breaking point is 48.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
And
And then Aunt Marge goes down from 10 to 8.
and as you feel that tear well up in your eye, you look at that cookie and you take a bite. And damn it, you're gonna call her when this is done.
I will.
Would it be possible to drive by the store that what's her face runs? Meg?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Before that though, hey Doc.
Yes.
Could you give me psychotherapy in this pantry?
Do you notice the
Volunteer.
changes in Teddy?
Yes, I do. It's what I train for, and my psychotherapy is at 70%.
It's your money.
10.
Ooh, you got him. Something is very wrong with Teddy.
Such a good cookie.
Teddy, may I
It's-
speak to you outside?
No, you must have used real butter. Yeah. Yeah, what's
like
up?
Auntie Marge.
Teddy, are you feeling all right?
Yeah, no, I just didn't get a lot of good sleep last night, and
Teddy, this is not sleep deprivation. I know what sleep deprivation looks like, and this is not it.
Hey Teddy.
Yes.
Hey Teddy.
Uh
Who the fuck is she to say that to you?
huh. You know what, Doc? I appreciate your professional concern, But the thing to worry about right now is not me. It's the Phobos Center and the nice ASMR lady. Let's
Oh
just
my
go
God.
down over to the Crystal Chicken or whatever this place is called, and ask Meg those hard questions.
I just look at him real hard.
As a friendly, you probably wouldn't have the gut reaction that, oh fuck, this guy is compromised.
No, it's
Something's
I'm-
wrong.
something's wrong with him, and I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
concerned.
So you voice your concerns, and then there is one very uncomfortable car ride to the Crystalline Eye, which is the place that Meg Dewar works out of. It is a small. Let's cut to the chase. It looks like those like little psychic stores that every town has. There were like 5 in the one I grew up in. It looks just like that, like patterned curtains with little frill beads.
She's the Tolkien font for the door.
Oh my god! You better believe. Better than Comic Sans. And yeah, it is open for business if you're interested in getting your fortune read or your chakras realigned.
It's not real science.
No, it is not. But do you want to go in?
Fine, I'll go in.
Hey, listen, I don't want to twist your leg. If you
I'm-
want to go
I'm-
in, go in.
I'm going in.
Okay. The waiting
I'll
room is
follow.
Oh yeah, you will. The waiting room is empty. The room smells thick of sage with just a little bit of cannabis underneath it. And as you sort of walk through the threshold, the little bells on the beaded curtain jingle and jangle. And once you enter proper, a woman rounds the corner. She is sort of round-faced, button nose, pretty cute. Very, very, very short cropped hair. Definitely a lot of tattoos on her. And she sort of looks at both of you and puts her hands together and bows. Says, "Oh, good morning." Or actually, it's the afternoon. She says, "Good afternoon. How may I help you?"
Just browsing, looking
"Oh,
around.
Of course. And she sort of swivels her head and takes a look at your dear friend Teddy. And she says, "Oh dear, your energies are all out of whack."
Yeah, you don't have any like crystal rolling pins?
"Well, I don't have a rolling pin made of crystal, but I would be more than happy to put you through one of my crystal realignment therapies."
No, I'm looking for something for my Aunt Marge, like a souvenir.
"Oh, well," and she sort of like takes you to like a little corner boutique. Relatively distracted if you want to do anything, Doc, but she sort of starts to talk about each crystal and what each one is used for, and like asks you what Aunt Marge might like need, like does she have arthritis of the left hand or the right hand, etc., etc.
I am gonna search and
Oh yeah. Give me. She's distracted, so we'll just call this a straight search. Give me what you got.
okay. So my skill is at 60. Let's see here.
That's good. What we do? Kyla? I think we may have lost Kyla.
Oh, no.
She said she was having some problems before. She'll probably jump back in a couple of minutes. if it's okay with everybody else.
Oh, no. I mean,
No, we can't hear you.
supposed
Okay, so she's still here, but we can't hear her.
Ghost of Kyla.
No. The game is haunted.
Window just froze 1 sec. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself really quickly.
Oh, she's back.
Hello?
Hooray!
Hey,
Hello.
Oh, it worked. Oh, thank God.
Kyle stepped off for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my thing crashed and then came back. Sorry, guys.
that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna actually use this to step away from.
Yeah, I'd say if anybody wants to go take like a quick bathroom break or something, you might as well do it now.
Sorry, had to run out for my sick wife really quick, and I figured that was as good a time as any. Okay, Kyla, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Ben stepped out for a second.
How? That's fine. Kyla, how did you do on the roll with our friend the doc?
28.
Okay, so very good.
I just know those bad rolls are hanging in the air right now. I just know it.
Oh, I'm so excited for you to be in a combat with your no combat skills. I'm very excited. So yeah, you find Lightful Mind by D. It is in of CDs. In fact, it is the top CD case on the stack of CDs. And it is not in the jewel case. And as you continue to search around, you find Ms. Dewar's dream journal.
Ooh.
It's out on the desk that she was behind when you entered. Do you want to pocket it?
Oh, that's a $64,000 question.
And she really likes purple. She wears, big dresses.
Screw it, I'll take it.
If she likes purple, maybe we could consider giving her a bit of this amethyst. That's very, very good for sour stomach. If you hold it on your tongue for 2 minutes a day, just before eating, and you pocket it just like while she's talking about amethyst.
Pocket it and just play it cool, play it coy.
Play it cool. Yeah, you managed to sort of.
I buy whatever it was.
You buy it?
Yeah, I buy it.
So while that's happening, yeah, I am gonna ask for a stealth from Dr. Fresney.
Oh
As
no,
you're
it's
sort of
not
coming
something I'm
back.
good at. I just
Oh,
have base.
Oh no, it's almost as if I'm looking at the sheet. Please give me stealth.
Okay, let me find my thing here.
No rush.
You can do it.
You got it. Ben, you back?
Yeah, I am. My cat just jumped on me. So.
Oh no. That's a 58.
Ooh.
At least it's not a crit. So you accidentally kick that was on the ground, and oh boy, you sure do stub your toe, but bad. And you can't help but sort of like yell an expletive. You're not by her desk, but you are sort of behind where you would be. And as the transaction is finishing, she sort of looks over when you shout shit, and she goes, "Oh, you can't be back there, hun."
Sorry, I just wanted to look at the thing, but not quite that up close.
You okay? Do you want me to try a little bit of Reiki?
No, I'm fine. Nothing. Some ice and elevating it won't help.
Okay. And you all vamoose. You
Yes.
quietly get out of there.
How did
Dream
I
Journal-
spend $60?
I don't
Oh,
know. How
dog,
did
you
you
thought you-
spend $60?
If you think you got out of there for less than a C note, you're out of your mind. So it is as you are leaving that you both get a text from the other operatives. They are back in the city. They are within the city limits. Do y'all want to meet up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the team gets back together, and yeah, I mean, you all have the floor.
It really seems like we gotta go talk to this D lady.
I don't know about talk. I think we should investigate her. I don't think we should interact with her at all.
Why?
I'm honest.
That's fair enough.
Why?
Yeah, no, thank you. Dear sweet Deputy Marshal, yeah, you actually probably would talk to D, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who sort of listened to it really thinks that maybe she's the lead we're looking for to stop this, huh?
Yeah. No, I think we need to go to her and figure out what it is exactly that she's been doing.
Well, maybe not even like what she's been doing. All these people have just had the same dream. Maybe she also has the same dream, or there's some other connection that she could
There's
point
only
us
one
to.
way to find out, and I hold up the journal that I stole.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so good.
I have broken at least one professional code doing this, and I have broken a personal promise to bring that CD back. I hope you all realize just how big of a thing that is.
I laugh.
Yeah.
Like, I had a breach of personal ethics. That's the biggest thing that I laugh. I think that's hilarious. Like, that's the biggest thing that's gonna happen with this.
Yeah, definitely. The sergeant is a bit of a prickly pear, Doc. But you haven't listened to anything yet, so if it's up to you whether or not you want to take that guff.
I just scoff at him and I say, yeah, remember that next time you need some psychiatric help, because don't come looking to me.
Okay. So to
you
search
really
through
haven't been in this
book-
long.
Let's see. Is there I'm trying to decide on what like the best way to read through this book would be. I'm open to suggestions.
Go to latest entry.
Medicine?
Psychotherapy might help. It would help to determine if there's
Okay.
something wrong going on.
Yeah,
Ed.
Occult.
So
I
you
do
can roll
have a cult at
psychotherapy.
30.
Well, everyone's basically going to get one roll as you all sort of like read it over each other's shoulders and aloud. And then that roll will determine sort of what you glean from it. So, Doc, do you want to do psychotherapy or occult?
Psychotherapy.
Psychotherapy. Pitch me something, y'all. I am open to suggestions.
I will do. I guess human. That's my second highest skill.
Okay,
and it
I will
makes
allow
sense for
human.
reading. Yeah.
Okay. My man Noah
I am looking.
and Ben, do you have any ideas? Anything?
Search.
Yeah, you can just give me a flat out search. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll go with a human. I got that at 60. So
Okay. So nobody's going occult. Okay.
If we're
Everybody,
gonna
please roll.
double up on human, I'll go criminology.
Okay. Criminology is an interesting take. Everybody roll, and we're just going to sort of go down one by
Because
one.
of the drugs.
Mhm.
that is a
Ooh.
34 out of 65 on human.
34 out of 65. Okay, very good. We'll start with you. Everybody, please hold your results, and I'll just work my way down the line. So with Hume Int, it starts off relatively benign. Just, the first entry is, Dr. Cisco told me to keep this dream journal, dream diary. So I'm going to. It continues. And then there is a section where she says that the previous day she was taken into one of the more, what's the word I'm looking for? Difficult to get into studies.
Reclusive?
Which, yeah, that's a good word for it.
Exclusive.
And it was, trying new like sound therapy and stuff like that. And about a week after that, the dream starts. And her details of the dream are basically everything that you've gotten from the social media posts and also experienced yourself. Am
I aware, like as I'm reading this, that I'm having the dream now too?
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to need a sanity helplessness at the realization.
You're infected.
Sure are.
I get a 29 out of 59. I am fine.
Okay. There is a minimum on this one. You do take one just because, oh God, whatever it is, it's in me now. And then that's more or less what you gloss together. Her final entry describes seeing a door down a hallway that she's finally reached, and she can almost make it to the door now. The specifics of the door, I mean, it seems sterile, like white walls and like a metal door. That's all you get. Doc, how'd you do?
For psychotherapy, I got a 36 out of
70?
70.
Holy fuck, this girl is unhinged. Like,
Is that a professional diagnosis?
That's
yeah.
the professional diagnosis. Is she's batshit crazy?
She needs help. Like, she needs help based on sort of what these dreams go into. Theater of the mind probably wasn't your major, but I imagine that it was a required course, just like the Jungian fucking style of dream analysis. And there is a lot of distressing imagery. Now, whether or not you take credence or like weigh that type of psychotherapy as valid is entirely up to you. But she has all of the quite literal triggers of an impending psychological break, sort of based on what she's been doing in these dreams. There is a great deal of like dogged determination to get closer to the sound, to the point where like ripping up has been nailed over a window that like shreds her hands is something that she will do. And like her shoes will be gone when she looks down, and she will still walk across like, the broken glass that is in front of her.
Oh my God.
She is unwell. She is very unwell. And the most important thing, she did not display any of those tendencies when you met her. She seemed completely well adjusted, albeit someone who buys into a type of medicine that you don't.
Just like the woman at the hospital.
Just like. Hey, how did we do, Sergeant?
I rolled a 20.
On what
50.
was...
Or 60, I think.
And
It was
yours
search.
was... Search, thank you. The journal is well worn.
Okay.
It seems like she carries it with her everywhere she goes. Like, when you have a book for a long time and like the corners of the hardcover sort of like get bent in a little bit and they sort of soften and round. It's like that. but it is very well maintained, despite being something that she's been writing in for what seems to be almost 3 years.
When did it start getting crazy?
It started getting particularly bad about a year ago, around when
Okay.
she was admitted to this treatment group.
So this has been going on a while.
It has been going on for a little while, but it took for it to escalate to the point that it is at right now. Hey, Lieutenant,
Yes.
what you got? What you got?
I rolled an 11.
It's critical.
So critical success.
Yes.
And your role was
Criminology.
well, this one puts me in a bit of a pickle.
I guess if she ever
No.
describes any of the procedures
I got one.
or anything. Okay.
That's no. I'm
Things
sorry
that
to
could
jump
be,
on you,
like,
but I
legally actionable.
the form that she sort of describes signing when she got admitted to this special treatment group, like this like very strict NDA. It's not in the book, obviously, but like she makes specific note that like it was very thorough and like she couldn't really understand all of it, and parts of it weren't written in English.
Okay.
So
was
yeah,
that before the reclusive studies? Like, was it an NDA specifically for those studies?
specifically for those
Okay.
studies, specifically for joining that group.
Got it.
She does not know the language that it was written in, but you know, she was assured that the language that was written was like a carbon copy in different languages for legal and documentation reasons.
Yeah, all those reasons.
That are not real. And I am gonna need. Actually,
And I
you haven't really had a dream yet, have you, Lieutenant? So you don't need to make a SAN yet.
I had one question though.
Yeah.
When is the last dream entry?
Oh, last
Okay,
night.
all right.
This is something you all get. She has written in this thing every night for the past since she started. It was sporadic in the beginning. She has written every single night since beginning the treatment.
Got it.
That's if you guys got any questions for me. Otherwise, the wheel is back in y'all's hand.
Okay, so we have fake documentation or funky documentation.
Extra legal.
Extra legal, and people who are dangerously close to a psychotic break.
I think we need to probably confront someone at the an employee at the facility.
I think we need to call.
I'll call it in to Trail Hiking Lady.
I mean, this is. I don't know what protocol is, but
It sounds good to me.
but we need to get into that facility.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
getting in there.
Well, I don't know about getting in. I kind of want to say follow some of the key personnel and also probably try to identify D. I feel like is what we should try next. I don't want to get in.
Well, if it's a campus, they might not leave.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Do we know what Dee looks like? Is she in any of the videos, or is it all just like?
Nope.
Okay.
What about the
it's-
main researcher, the doctor?
Yeah, Doctor.
He looks like your generic white dude doctor. Sort of
Aging
lighter,
hippie look to him.
very
Oh, okay.
very stern, very clinical
Hmm.
look. Sort of balding on
Interesting.
the top with a bit of a comb over, graying, strawberry blonde, a little bit pudgy. But
Okay.
yeah, like all of his pictures are not what you would have expected when you did that search.
Okay, well then, that's who I kind of want to say we follow or at least talk to.
Right.
Because I don't really want to talk with the person connected with the videos yet.
Well,
Personally,
she's going to be a major player no matter what. But yes,
Yeah, like so. Again, why are we're out here to connect the dots between those four people, and it seems like we've done that. It's this lightful mind.
yeah.
So
Now I guess the next question is, what is our approach? I kind of want to say if we talk, I kind of want to say like go off like the illegal or like malpractice. Say that another patient approached us anonymously to investigate them or talk with the doctor.
We have a doctor. We could say she's interested in learning like their techniques.
Oh yeah, sure, that'd be good.
I'm your I'm your girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, we can talk with their doctor and try to see what he knows about these.
Yes, but if something awful happens, I want you guys to get me out of there.
I'll be waiting in the car.
Oh boy.
So are we gonna call and make an appointment?
Yeah.
No, just do like a. Yeah.
Do you want me to
I-
use my personal name?
No.
No.
All right.
Yeah, they actually all probably say that in unison. So just so I, Kyle, have it straight, Doc, you're going to be going in and basically working a professional angle. Will
Yes.
anyone else be coming into the campus with you? Because 3 bodyguards would be very suspicious.
I will wait in the
but-
car.
Okay, so you will be in the car. Or other ways to get someone in the facility without arousing suspicion.
Yeah, check in as a patient.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah, that is a possibility. But
I don't want to. I just want to present the obvious opportunities or the
Yeah,
obvious
yeah.
choices that everyone would logically know.
Yeah, so Errol is going to see about at least getting like a tour of the facility, about possibly checking himself in, but he wants to like see the place and everything before he like commits. If you can do
Okay.
something like that.
So like a walking tour.
Yeah.
That's totally legit. It is though, gang. It is time to turn in for the night.
Yeah, I think we'll take care of this first thing in the morning.
Yeah, we sure will. All right.
So the plan for tomorrow then is for the doc to go in as a doctor, Amy to sit in the car,
yep.
Flynn to go on a walking tour.
Oh, actually, there is something I do want to do first.
Okay.
I can do this at a late night. There's probably a Walmart somewhere or some late. But I just want to buy some tarps and some.
Okay.
Yeah, tarps and screwdriver.
Okay. Within the capabilities of what you
Thank
can
you
buy.
for the vote of confidence in us. Really.
You do get some strange looks from the clerk at the Home Depot.
Oh, I don't buy them all at once. I buy one tarp at a different store.
Aw, okay.
Trust me,
yeah,
I've seen weirder things happen late night at a Walmart.
I could only imagine. So is anybody checking themselves in? Just so that I
I'd
can
also
sort
like to buy 2 other prepaid cell phones.
To the Phobos?
Yeah, you can buy the 2 cell phones. And are you checking yourself in? Arthur's going
I'm
in?
checking. I'm going to get the tour and check myself in.
Okay. And Arthur, are you checking yourself in as well?
How late do they take appointments to check in at Phobos?
It is probably closed for the night.
Okay. Then I
Yeah,
guess
like the reception staff is gone.
I'll just tag along with the doc tomorrow then.
Okay, so you're going to be with the doc?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you going to explain that?
Um, having
He's my intern.
Personal assistant.
perfect. And Noah is patient. Perfect. Beautiful.
I do kind of want to look at.
I have some medical training.
landscape though.
Some recon tonight.
Yeah, I want to do some kind of recon, or at least do that when I'm waiting out in the parking lot.
Okay. Well, we can absolutely make that happen. So everybody's going to sleep. And you're doing your recon. Will you be sleeping after the recon?
I'll do it when we go to drop them off.
You're going to sleep on the when you're supposed to be on watch?
No, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to, after I'm done with my shopping, I'm going to go sleep at the hotel. Then when I get up, the first thing I'm going to do is recon the campus.
Okay, so you're getting up at like 5 o'clock to do recon. Okay.
Yes.
I would say I'd accept military science or maybe even navigate just for like general lay of the land, sort of scoping insertion points.
Okay,
extraction
they're
points.
both the same percentage at 40. So
Okay. Pick your poison.
okay, I'll go military science.
Okay.
Oh, 11.
Oh my God. You have a way
Yay.
out. So there is gonna probably come a time where this goes belly up.
Oh, I no doubt.
All you have to say to me is, "I want to cash in," and you will have information that will make whatever is happening slightly less horrible.
Okay. I do have a couple of questions. So, how much of it? So it's a campus. They have dorms.
5-building campus.
Does it seem? Okay.
5-building campus, rolling hills, cement
All right.
wall. Yeah. Do you have any specific questions?
I kind of want to know if any of the well, I don't know if this is if any employees live on campus or if they drive home.
More people stay than leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like that.
Right.
But so that's your nightly and morning recon. Hey,
Yeah, I need some grenades.
is anybody gonna be sleeping with the tape on?
No.
Okay. Doc, what about you?
Nope, I'm not going to be sleeping with the tape on.
Makes sense. Deputy.
No.
Okay. And Lieutenant.
I don't believe I am. I don't have a good reason to.
Fantastic. Well, since no one is playing the tape out loud, I will only need 2 sanity checks. I will need one from you, Arthur, and one from you, Noah. You know the score.
Oh no.
At the -5, correct?
No.
No. That's only to resist sleep.
Okay. All right. Nope. Fail.
Fail? Noah?
Yeah, it's a fail.
I'm just going to roll once. Okay, that's not bad. Only 2 sanity damage. Gosh.
I will eat that.
It is so nice to be home and to be visiting Auntie. Weird though. You would have swore up and down that you did not grow up in the house next to the lieutenant's auntie.
Oh.
That's weird.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
That's real weird. You are in a cul-de-sac. There are 4 houses, 2 of which, but 2 of which are very much occupied. You live in one, silly bean. And and you're staying the weekend. And, well, shucks, what are neighborhood kids to do if not get into a little trouble with other neighborhood kids? You two know do you two know each other? Or is this your first time meeting?
I
I'd
know
say-
you, Noah.
Yeah, I say we know each other.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys must get up into just so much trouble, you little rascals.
Mm-hmm.
Into today. What's today's adventure, you two?
We're how many houses was it?
Oh, four. Four beautiful houses. Two of them look a little run down, though.
Are we sneaking in the abandoned houses?
We're gonna sneak into one of the abandoned houses. Yeah.
Here's a question.
Because that's where our fort is, and no girls are allowed.
Fair enough. Kyla and Ben, could you please describe to me your character's ideal home?
I have a cabin out in the country, quite a ways away from other people. Just me and nature.
It is a beautiful log cabin with a full natural lawn, trees in the backyard. Oh, it's so cool looking. And Doc?
One of those little rambling ranch houses, like they find out west,
Ah,
with a big old pool in the backyard.
well, the pool is empty. But those are the houses you two see. Which one is your two's fort in?
Pool,
Pool.
The empty pool.
You guys skate in the pool.
of course. We
Tight
try
radical.
to. It doesn't work out very well.
Does
I
not
have a
work out.
coaster. I don't have a skateboard. I just have one of those coasters.
It does not work out with those Kmart kickers, y'all. So as you're skating, you have your fun, but then very, very briefly, a light flickers inside of the house that you are skating in.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Do you want to
Hide at the bottom of the pool.
okay. Oh no, it turns on and off like a light bulb shorting out.
Oh,
I'm gonna go peering through one of the windows.
yeah. No one's supposed to live here, right?
No one's supposed to live here. And
Yeah.
yeah, you peer in through the window and it's still quiet in there, but there is something really cool in there.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know, you tell me.
It's a glass, like a curio cabinet, with,
Uh-huh.
and there's something maybe like a cool looking statue or something in there. We can't quite make it out.
Oh my god, this shape is so hard to distinguish, but it is so cool. Do you want to touch it? Because the door's unlocked.
Yeah,
yeah, let's go check it out.
yeah.
Hell yeah. You go into the house. Hey, Doc. I need a sand check.
Yeah? Oh, dear. Okay. Let me see here. I swear, if you guys are smashing up my brain, I'm not going to be happy.
Your own.
I'm going to be so mad.
Oh, I like this
Okay, let me
game.
pull up my sheet real quick. Hang on.
Hey, the doctor's brain has a pool in the backyard. All right.
It's empty though.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
Oh, yeah. All right.
67 out of 60.
Oh, if only it was 66, right, y'all? Well,
Right.
I'm gonna roll 2d4, one for
Oh
each
my
little
God.
rambunctious fella. That's a 1. So you take 1 sand damage, and oh, I'm so sorry. That's a 4. So that's 1 sand
That's
damage.
cumulatively 5, isn't it?
Yes, but they count as from separate sources for what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, Doc, you have a bad dream. You don't sleep very
Some
well.
shitty kids are in your brain.
Yeah, you kind of wake up. And gosh, you don't feel very good. You feel like maybe you need some help relaxing. Going to sleep is difficult tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you please give me int times 5 to resist this very bad idea?
Okay, int times 5, that's 70.
Damn, you smart.
66!
Oh!
It
Okay.
happens!
No. You realize something is wrong as you are like about to put the headphones on your head.
Wait a minute.
You jerk them back at the last second.
And I'm gonna go lock those stupid CDs in the car. I'm gonna put them in the trunk.
You hide and lock the CDs and you return to bed. Sleepy boys, you do hear the song, but it's very, very faint. And way before you can even get near it, you wake up. So good. You have a plus 10 to all your rolls.
Oh, amazing!
Actually, I'm sorry. Arthur, you're a plus 5 because that was your first stream. Noah,
Yes,
you
it
are a
was.
plus 10.
Okay.
And don't forget, -5, -10. The doc managed to get back to sleep and take care of it. But something was wrong. And it's morning. And as you all have breakfast, the Sergeant Amy returns. And I assume that you tell them about your discoveries, about most people living on campus and stuff. Is Ben there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you want to hit the info dump or do you want to withhold?
I'll give them routes for evacuation.
Okay. So
Just
you
route
give
for
up,
evacuation,
not the
that's
secret.
it. Not
Yeah.
the secret. I just have a question. Does my M4 have an underbarrel grenade launcher, and do I have a couple grenades for it?
No.
Ah.
I'll give you an assault rifle. I will not give
Okay.
you a grenade launcher with that sweet carbine.
All right.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
morning. And you all, not to speed it along, but to speed it along, you all head to the facility. Sergeant, you chill in the car, just wait.
Yep.
I assume you take the gun out and like keep it in a place where people walking by won't see it. But
Yeah, I keep it under a jacket.
Yeah.
I make sure it's loaded.
oh,
I make sure that I have my pistol loaded. And then I have a balaclava sitting just in case.
you've done this before.
Yeah.
You've had a day like this.
So is there
Several
security on the
times.
campus?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no doubt. Not
Are they as armed as like standard beat cops, or
I mean,
do
like
just have, like, tasers
they
and
have
stuff?
tasers. Yeah, sure. They have tasers. They don't have guns. They'll be
Okay.
shooting fish in a barrel.
Do I also have an idea of how long it would take for a police response to get here?
Did you succeed critically?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you do. This place is isolated. 25 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of time.
Yeah. I mean,
And also, are there any ponds or bodies of water nearby?
yeah, there's some on campus.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice
Reflecting.
Figuring out where to dump the bodies. Yeah.
What
Um,
about the guns?
The Sacramento River.
Is the patient going in, or is the doctor and intern going in first?
I'd say the doctor goes in first.
Yeah.
Okay. Doc, you walk into the lobby, and it is just like so calm. Like they're pumping that good Enya through the speakers. Smells like patchouli. It's fantastic in here.
I see.
Hey.
Is that taupe?
Yeah, you do sneeze. Hey. LT.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so calming. I need you to give me a con ×5 to resist the sleepies.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It's that nice temperature, you know? It's not too warm, not too cold. It's
Don't forget the -5
Correct.
From resistance.
Yep, so I'm looking at trying to get a 45 or under.
Terrible.
45.
You did it!
You are about to dip when the doc probably like either gets your attention or doc maybe you notice and you give him a little like quick light stomp on the foot. But you manage to hold it together. You head up to the reception where a relatively cute Asian male receptionist, shaved side of his head, almost Skrillexy hair, looks up at you both from behind horn-rimmed glasses, and he says, "Oh,
Hello.
say
Hello. Sorry, my mic cut out.
And I
no,
said,
it's fine.
"Ooh."
Hey, welcome to the Phobos Center. How can I help you?"
Hello. Yes, I was looking to take a look around. I'm looking at possible employers.
Do you have an interview for the position?
Shoot.
We made an appointment.
Oh,
You're calling to get more information as like you're trying to get more information on like their research methods because
Yeah.
you're interested.
I'm interested in joining up. I'm interested in being a partner.
so you're not one of the applicants. Okay.
No.
Well, that's totally fine. Well, could I see some credentials?
Is that really necessary?
Well, I mean, I guess for a campus tour, no, you could join one of the tour groups, but I mean, if you want to talk to a doctor, I'm sure the doctor would like to know who, he'd be speaking to, Miss.
I look at him.
Mhm.
I'll pull out my real credentials.
Oh yes! Yay! Give me persuade plus 15 because you're using your real shit.
Oh God. Yeah, my career is over.
Oh, that's the least of your concerns.
Yeah, DG's gonna want my head.
There's something that I'd like to do also in the meantime.
Okay. We'll jump to that in a second. I just want to resolve this and Noah, and then we'll jump to you. Okay.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Just one under.
He says, "Okay. Let me make a call. Let me see if one of the doctors are available." Picks up the phone, dials an extension. What did you want to do? And then we'll jump to Noah.
I'd like to. I realize I probably should have done this beforehand, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe if I did this as part of my prep work, I want to get a duffel bag, an alarm clock, and wires, and I would like to just put it in a public place what was the town we're in? Yeah, in the town.
Okay. Oh my God. In Reading.
In Reading, yes. I'm not going to.
Okay.
It's Plan B.
No.
Okay.
It's just part of the first part.
This came a little late. Is there like a preparedness?
You can do luck.
Military
Yeah.
science.
Yeah. Fuck it. Give me luck.
Okay.
Because this might just be an idea that you have in the car going, beans.
Yeah, that would have been a nice thing to do. I'll go low. 38.
Okay. Well, the Reading Police Department is going to have a very...
I'm not going to call them yet.
Oh, no. They're going to have a very fun time in a couple of
yeah.
hours when someone finds it.
No, not yet. It'll be relatively well hidden, like under a bench or something. And I'll just when I start the assault, I'll just make a phone call.
Don't you worry. I'll roll occasionally too, just to see if luck isn't on your side anymore.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
Fun without a little chaos. Dr. Fresney, not cut out for moral ambiguity. So
It's
Noah,
not a real bomb.
they don't know that. And someone might find it. Noah, you do walk in, and oh, it smells so nice, and oh, they are playing your song. They're playing your jam. I do need you to give me a con times 5 minus 10.
All right.
No pressure.
11. I am extremely awake. I'm critically awake.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah,
So
suck it.
yeah, you do. You're fine. Oh my god, the patchouli powers you. It's like a vitamin. And you head in and you check in. You know, you list off some problems you've been having. And you check in now. Are you just angling for like gen pop, or are you angling for like I've tried this before and nothing works?
I want to like make mention that I've been having like some recurring dreams.
Ooh. Okay.
But I'm gonna angle for Gen Pop and see if like somebody comes along.
Oh,
You're not going to overplay your hand.
No.
Okay. I want persuade, and yeah, give me a persuade, and then give me a luck plus 20.
Right.
Doesn't he have plus
Because you're saying
10 to the roll because of the thing?
He wouldn't have it on a luck roll, but he would have plus 10 to the persuade roll
So I got an ot 6 out of
out of a billion.
And then I'm looking for a plus 20 to my luck roll.
No. Oh yeah, plus 20. Yeah, that's unrelated to the plus 10 from the sleep.
Right,
that you're
right,
not
right,
getting
right.
for this. Yeah.
Well, that's a pass because I got 47 under 50. So
Okay. So as you're saying this, the young man with the side shaved hair has been off the phone for 10 minutes. And as you're saying this, a figure that you all recognize in the room. It is Dr. Alan Sisko. Hears you saying these recurring dreams. And Alan Sisko is a man of the people. And he approaches you before he approaches the other doctor.
oh,
Oh dear.
Says, oh, excuse me. How young or old is your character, my man?
he is 30 on the dot.
Okay. This man is probably at least twice your age. He says, excuse me, young man. I smiles like pearlescent whites, perfectly straight. I couldn't help but over here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to intrude. And like the person checking you in, like is like, oh, Dr. Sisko. And he like sort of extends his hand to you for a shake. He says,
I will,
Dr. Alan Sisko, I run the Phobos Center. Do you shake?
Yes, I will return the handshake.
Give me a sanity check.
Oh shit.
He's got that touch.
Oh
Oh
man.
no, it's a bad touch. Oh no.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bad Touch.
Okay, well that's a 68.
Is that
That's
a
a-
pass though?
That is a failure.
No, that's very bad. I'll roll a d6.
Oh my god.
Well, it's only 2.
Well, that's
Did you hit it?
that's
Did you
that's
hit?
my breaking point.
Do you want to eat a bond?
Oh yeah. Let me do that.
Yeah, I know it's a one shot, but it exists. Because
Yeah.
don't worry, I'll destroy your sanity before long.
Let me roll. Actually, let me make sure.
That evil laugh is so disconcerting.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Who's your bond?
So
Hold on.
You-
I'm looking at.
it's okay. You lose a bond. It's a one shot. It's not a big deal. It's a pre-made, right? Yeah. There's only one homemade character.
No, mine's a homemade.
So, oh, tight. Sorry, I'm about to kill your homemade character. Girlfriend or ex-wife? Damn. And a former bond with your brother, dude. You're not doing so good, huh?
No. He's gone through a hard experience once already. That's why. He's
Oh, okay.
an- Well,
So one of your relationships gets strained as
Yeah.
just like you sort of have this very quick daydream about a very bad time with that person. And oh my God, your head hurts so bad. Like you actually reflexively sort of touch it. Both of you that are in here do see this happen. Like the second they touch hands, it seems like the deputy is in pain. And the doctor goes, "Oh my goodness, are you okay, young man? Oh, we should take him in immediately. I'll and he like sort of like waves at an orderly who comes over and says, "Take him to the special treatment wing." Oh my goodness, young man, you seem to be incredibly poor health.
If I may, Doctor.
Just text me if you need extraction.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So you
Kyle?
try and
Mr. GM, sir, are they like patting me down at all?
No. They do not expect you to be packing heat.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's like a friendly orderly, not like the orderly who's gonna break your arm.
Right.
He probably could, but
It's Ken.
so Doc, you intersect, and he says, "Oh, excuse me, you're the Doctor Charmaine Fresney. Am I pronouncing
Yes.
that right?
Oh, yes, you are.
Well, Doctor,
May I take a look? Second opinions are very important, after all.
oh, well, that is rather forward of you, but why don't you accompany us to the special treatment wing? I have a bit of a tight schedule today, but it is where my office is, if that's not too much trouble."
No trouble at all.
I'll grab your bag.
Please
And
text me locations, positions.
Yeah,
I will do the texting.
I assume the car is in a location where you can sort of like see the campus.
Yes.
So like you probably have Knox and can relatively follow at least the building they're in, but they can also still text you. And he does sort of like while he's walking, he extends his hand to you, Doc, and he says, "Terribly sorry. Like it's very rude of me. Doctor," and he extends his hand for a shake.
I'm
What do you do?
gonna shake his hand.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're fine.
You haven't been exposed to it.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
And he says, "And your associate here," and he does extend his hand to
I am
the
texting
lieutenant.
with both
Obvious.
hands on the wheel.
"It is terribly rude. Is your
You-
associate's
you'll have
under
to
your
forgive him.
lordship?"
Oh, if
He's
I
my-
if I hear that it's terribly rude, I'll put the phone down and then shake his hand.
oh
Oh,
dear.
manners are paramount. Manners are paramount. Sanity check.
So it didn't
I
affect.
mean, I didn't notice the thing.
Oh, you did.
Oh, I did. Well,
Oh,
I don't-
most def, but we have come too
Okay.
far.
it's too late. I got an 8.
Okay, so that is only one sanity
Okay.
for a success. He clutches his head too, Doc. And
Oh God.
hey, Doc, give me
Yeah.
human.
Okay, human coming up.
We're so
playing.
hosed, man.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, shit's about to get very bad for y'all very quick.
Oh, that's actually not bad. That is a 31.
Oh my God, this doctor is fucking delighted. Like, he is so happy after he shakes this man's hand. Or yeah, the LT's a man, right? Lieutenant Berkowitz is a male. Yeah. Oh my God. So excited to shake Liam's hand. Something's up. Something's very wrong. This is bad. And that thought sort of crosses your mind as you cross through the double doors of the special treatment wing. I'm sorry, special treatment building. And sure enough, you follow him to his office. He takes the deputy to like a little processing area. where the orderly sort of stays with them, and he says to the LT, he says, "I'm sorry, you're not looking terribly good either. Would you care to take a seat while the doctor and I talk shop?"
I am texting on my phone, and I text Ben,
Mm-hmm.
things are fucked.
I then say,
Excellent.
should I go in?
You guys just want to pop off right now? 'Cause
I
listen,
make
you
a
can
throat
pop
clearing
off.
noise.
Oh, terribly rude of me. Please, Teddy, take a seat. The doctor and I will conduct our business. There's light refreshments and as well as several cookies. I think that they might be bringing lunch around. I need a SAN
From Teddy.
from you, Arthur. Oh yeah,
Okay.
from you, Tedrick.
Tedrick Liam Berkowitz. Got it.
I am legitimately afraid right now.
Ah!
Yeah.
49 out of 50.
Is that a pass?
Yes.
Oh, you lucky ducky! That is still one SAN.
We're
You,
so
you smell the
close.
cookies. You smell the cookies. Doc, you do not smell the cookies. But Lieutenant, this place is a god. This is your aunt's house. It smells so nice in here. And he walks away with the doctor. Are you going to like forcefully follow? Because he has
Yes.
dismissed you.
Me?
No, he has dismissed the lieutenant. Doc, he is like walking forward, expecting you to follow.
Oh,
But,
I'm
like-
still following. I'm the old head buried in the cell phone ploy,
Okay.
and I'm giving Amy the status update.
Okay.
in case
I
she
am
can-
looking at the LT with alarm.
I
And I'm
look
just
up.
kind of
The LT eyes are a little watery, like holding back a bit of the old tears, bit of the old good cry.
who's the one who's getting escorted away? The other one?
Noah has been sat. Deputy Marshal Errol Brandt has been sat in a processing area. My man Noah,
Yes.
if you have any ideas, feel free to hit me with them because you know I love dramatic irony. So if you think of something during any of the scenes, just let me know. Ben, same applies to you because I assume that you are all in
Okay.
constant
I
contact
had a
because of
question
the texter.
about body armor.
Mhm.
Do I have body armor?
Yeah,
Christ.
sure.
Okay.
Do you want a full riot suit?
No, just tactical. Just tactical body armor.
Sure.
I'm not going
you got
in
tack.
yet.
No,
I would also.
you got tack armor.
I would also like a helmet, and I would like painted on it some kind of alt-right symbol,
Skull.
so we have a cover for what happens.
Oh my. Okay, so you dress up as a fucking stormtrooper, is what you're telling me.
That's what when I go in and hit hard and fast.
It's okay.
Do you guys want me to
that's
go
a
in?
genius ploy.
No.
Fucking
You guys
no!
just tell me. You guys just tell me when you want me to go in.
Okay, like you're. I
It's a
understand.
cover. It's
We gotta let the evil guy monologue first, and then we storm the place.
yeah.
Oh, you guys still think the doctor's the bad guy? That's funny. So you are sat in the doctor's office, and he says, "So, what made you interested in our work here at Phobo Center?"
Well, it's always interesting to learn how the field in psychotherapy is evolving as time goes on.
Well, I must say I'm very happy with some of our progress. You have an interest in the parapsychological fields?
Well, I wouldn't call it an interest, more of a curiosity.
Ah, of course. Well, and he stands up from his desk and he sort of like crosses the room and pours himself a little bit of cognac.
And
Says,
as soon as he has his back turned, I make a face like I just ate something sour.
Yeah. He does not notice because he sort of pivots on his heel and walks over to a small stand, little table in the corner of the room. Sort of starts to fiddle with something with one hand. Says, "Well,
Can I see what it is?
do you want to like lean exaggeratedly in your chair?"
Yeah. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. Oh, sure, no doubt. He like opens a jewel case, takes a CD out, and says, "Well, this is something that I'm very proud of." And he puts it in, and he
Oh
does hit
fuck!
play.
Hands over my ears.
He does hit play, and when he turns back, and he sees your hands over your ears, he shakes his head. No, no, no. Hey, so I will need because LT, you're in there, right?
Yes, I'm in there.
Hey, gonna need sleep for you at -10.
Oh, because it's really close and it's my favorite song.
Hey, Doc, I am gonna need
Yeah.
a con ×5 because you covered your ears. There's no penalty, but I am gonna need a con ×5.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, hooray!
And
Let's see how the dice roller is gonna screw me.
hey, deputy, you do hear the music from upstairs, but it is you know something is happening, but you are safe from its effect. It sounds just like the dream.
Okay.
Text me when you go in. Text me when you
Where
go
am
in.
I at in the building?
Okay, so the building is 2 stories. You are basically right next to the entrance in like a small little waiting area. They walked up some stairs at the far end of the building, and the music seems to be coming from the opposite corner on the 2nd floor. It is
Okay.
as far away from you in this building as it could possibly be. How did we do on those con checks?
I'm awake.
Okay.
Text me when to go in. Text me when to go in.
Come on, dice, don't screw me.
Doc.
If the doc falls asleep, I'm texting come in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, send it. I failed.
Oh my god! I don't want
Doc,
active
Doc,
shooter
you're out.
on the-
You can.
Okay.
You send that. Do you want to send that text to the sergeant?
I have sent that text.
Okay.
Jesus Christ!
It's not a Delta Green one shot unless shit goes bad real quick.
Yeah, I screwed the pooch on that one. I'm sorry, guys.
It's
Okay.
okay.
I
So
put the
you
helmet.
begin to move into position.
Yeah, I
Ben.
move on. I put the helmet on.
Sure.
And do I have a clean approach from to the building that they're in?
Yeah. I mean, to the building that they're in, no. You'll have to go through the entry building unless you want to use your special surprise.
Yeah, you know what? I'll use my special surprise.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll just.
Good time to burn it.
Yeah.
So there is a spot where you can easily like,
Before I
park
go
the car
in, I
and
want
hop
to.
the wall.
Before I go in, I call an anonymous tip to the police.
bomb threat?
if there's a bomb threat.
Okay.
That'll add
So
some
you use
time.
one of the burners that you bought.
Yes, I use one of the
Call it
burners that
bomb
I
threat.
bought. After I make the call, I smash the burner on the ground.
Okay. It
And
is
yeah,
an
I'm-
athletics check. It is an athletics check to run to that building. You are at -5 because you're in full tack armor.
Okay.
While that is happening, I will need a sand check from Arthur and from Kyla. Kyla, regrettably, you are at a -10 because you are under the influence of the song,
Okay, let's
of
see.
the ASMR.
And there's the other bad roll. I knew that was coming.
Yes.
65 out of 54.
Okay, that's not good, is it? Ooh, I'm so.
Just as bad. 56
Hey,
over 49.
Doc, that's going to be a 5-er.
Ouch.
And
And hey,
is that your breaking point?
breaking point.
So that's going to be a temporary, and it's going to. Oh my god, it's going to be 4 to the LT as well.
Oh, geez. Can I project again?
You're awake, so yes, you can project.
Okay.
So Doc, while he's projecting, you get the +5, -5, but you are in the dream. Like, you will need to be woken up. You are in that house. The weird thing is your house does seem like it's been disturbed a little bit. Like, there was a particular glass figure on a dresser that you really loved, and it is like broken.
Okay.
Um,
That's not good.
Um,
I'm
Alright.
just going to start freaking out in the dream.
Okay. Noah, before we go back to that athletics roll, do you have anything you want to do? Because you know shit's popping off.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stand up. And the thing about firearms is that shooting one close to your head without hearing protection
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. That's bad.
is not great for like your long-term hearing. But in the short term, it's gonna be helpful for not hearing things.
Oh, my God.
So
Oh,
I'm going
that's
to
brilliant.
I'm going to stand up, pull out my 357 snub that I keep in a back holster, and just fire a shot into the air and shout, "Everybody get on the ground and stay there."
Oh, my.
As I
fucking
deafen
God.
myself and make my way upstairs.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
god, that's brilliant.
So listen, you are going to need to steel yourself to do something so goddamn like self-harm. Power, I'm going to say, is what you're going to need to roll. Power times 5, because that takes some fucking guts.
Come on. That is a 40 even out of 70.
Nice.
You, now I do need to stress this, you are deafened. This gives you
Uh-huh.
resistances to the ASMR,
Uh-huh.
but it gives you penalties to things that require you to hear.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, I'm aware.
But so you fire this gun, the orderly like seems genuinely taken aback. It doesn't seem like he's gonna charge after you as you sort of like, I assume you exit the room like gun pointed at him.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Ben, how's that athletics check looking?
I failed, and when I see that I'm not going to be able to get to the building in time, I start shooting. I just shoot at
Oh my god.
a person, not trying to hit them. And then
Okay,
as I do,
um,
I scream white supremacist, alt-right rhetoric.
Okay, so you're
catchphrase
just
and all
very
that.
hateful and toxic.
It's
right
a
now.
cover.
Okay. No,
It's a
listen.
cover.
Listen, I understand completely what you're doing. I think it's a very plausible cover.
And then
So
as I
you-
start firing, I try to get my way back into the building.
So are you heading towards the special building?
Yes, the special building where my fellow agents went into.
Okay. You're not going to be able to arrive. I'm calling this a combat now, so it's sort of loosely broken up into rounds. We're not really doing decks or anything. I'm just sort of bumping between the scenes.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
If we get into a proper combat, then we'll educate as need be.
Okay.
Adjudicate, whatever the word is. Texting, can we find D? Come on in. You are going to arrive shortly. Back up in the room, however, LT, like
You hear a gunshot.
you hear,
And then you hear more
y'all hear
gunshots.
lots of gunshots. Shit's popping off, y'all. What are you gonna do? Like the doc is in here, and your partner's out.
Right. For the sand loss, I can reduce it by the number I roll on the d4. Correct.
Correct.
How much was it?
I think it was.
Was it
I think it was
4?
4? I think it was 4.
Okay, then I just hit my breaking point
Okay.
because I
I believe
was 1 away from it.
I believe breaking point basically triggers fight or flight mechanics. Anybody got
no,
me backed
no,
up on
that's-
that one?
It's an
That's
ongoing.
longer term.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to gain a long-term one. Well, you're probably going to have some real shitty sleeps for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Actually, the first time you gain a disorder, like when you try to sleep for the first time, it's not very great. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's actually like built in. Well, that first time going to be permanent forever.
Got it.
What are you going to do right now, though? Like, you are really having a bad time. You are both in your aunt's house and like in this room simultaneously. You are both 8 years old and like 30 whatever you are.
Can I smash the source of the audio?
I mean, that would require getting past the doctor. I assume that all of you have sidearms
Yes.
snuck in with you, so you can use
Not
a
me.
firearm. That is perfectly fair for someone not trained. You can use firearms, or you can try to just athletics past the dock, or maybe strength times 5. I would allow any of those.
Yeah, no, shots have been fired. I will continue and fire shots.
Okay, so give me firearms. Hey, this is kind of weird. Remember that +10 that you have? It's really weird. The gun's a lot heavier in an 8-year-old's arms. -10 instead of a +10.
Oh no! All right, so I'm at a 60. 97.
The shot goes wide. Deputy, shots fired. Deputy, shots fired. Deputy. Oh shit. Yeah, you don't hear shit, dog. But I assume you're heading towards where you think it is, right?
I'm heading to where I knew where the music was coming from. Yeah.
Okay. You kick that door down and you see this scene. The dock is out like a light. There is a smoking gun, and your mom is in the room.
Oh shit! God damn it!
What's your plan?
Is there anybody else in the room?
No, just those 3. Here's the terrible thing. Dude, the LT shot your mom. Wait,
Oh,
did he? Wait, really? Give me power times 10. I'm sorry, times 5.
I'm gonna say times 10. That's 140.
Too much. That's too much.
That's 52. That's a pass.
Yeah, no, that's not your mom. That's not your mom. That's not your mom.
I shoot her.
Okay. Shooting.
That's
Firearms.
63 out of 70.
63. So you fire the gun. Doc, you can give me another straight con check. Just no modifiers. There's been 2 gunshots next to you. That's
Okay.
pretty stimulating.
A lot
What?
more outside.
Let's see.
Outside.
Let's
Can
see.
I roll damage?
Yeah, please roll. No, actually, you don't even need to roll damage. His head explodes.
6.
6. You jump up with a start as you are showered in the gore of Dr. Cisco's exploding head. Hey, y'all. Sanity, violence, please.
All right.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
So while you're all rolling that, the sergeant arrives
Yeah.
at the facility. You like kick those double doors open.
37?
37?
Yeah, it's a pass.
Okay.
52.
Everybody who
Fail.
passed, fail. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's going to be 3 to you. I'm rolling
gonna
hot. I am
project
sorry.
That.
Okay, project. LT, what'd you get?
Pass. 39.
Oh, good. Because for a second there, you thought that the deputy just killed your aunt. But no, he didn't. 0
That's not
damage.
my aunt.
That's not your aunt. So while we resolve that, you don't have to tell me how much you heal or anything like that. You can just do the math yourself, Kyla.
Okay.
Yeah, I trust y'all. Ben, what
Yes.
is the sergeant's play? What's the sergeant's play? It's fucking chaos in here.
Is there any? I go in when I get to their room. I say, "Where's D?"
Are you looking for when you say their room? You mean the room everybody's in?
Actually, so I remember looking at the staff roster at the leaders of the clinic.
Okay.
I'm going to go clear through rooms, and if I see a face I recognize from that website, I shoot.
You don't.
Oh
you
my
don't
god.
see. You don't see any faces that you recognize, but something does happen.
Oh, okay. What?
As you kick in one of the observation suites, there is a person sleeping on the bed with earbuds in,
Right.
and the person sort of sits up and looks at you and then points down.
Okay. Okay.
The person is The person is very much asleep. They're pointing down, sort of behind you, down. I would like sanity. This one's not particularly dangerous, but it is particularly
I'll roll
weird.
sand. Yeah, it's weird. 60%. 13.
Okay, so 0 sand loss. Yeah, whatever she's pointing at is on the first floor behind you somewhere.
Okay.
Like back out, maybe another room. Do you pop the patient? I mean, I might as well ask if you're trigger happy.
No, I won't.
Okay. So do you go to investigate where they're pointing, or do you head up to the room?
Yeah, I go to investigate where we're pointing.
Okay. So you begin to investigate where they're pointing. There is a stairwell that leads down into what looks like a subterranean basement hallway.
Oh, hooray!
Okay.
Tight. Back in the room where everyone's loved one just got killed. It was just Dr. Cisco, though, so who cares? The music you guys managed to turn off. The ASMR, I should say, not the music. What's your play here, everybody?
Are there earphones?
Are there earbuds? Yes. Are they noise canceling? No. But they might help.
I can put them in my cell phone and play whatever.
Okay, so you pop on some fucking like Shiny or some other delightful band. Something super not appropriate.
Some Mersbo. We just go full noise.
Deputy and Doc, what's the play?
I try to say, or no, I write down D. Where's D?
I don't know.
I hope somebody else is writing this. Writing back to me because I can't.
Yeah, she mouths at you, and then you both realize that he can't hear anything right now.
I give him a disapproving look, but then I shrug.
So you communicate. Yeah, so you communicate through the text. None of you have seen D, but something kind of terrible happens. Are you guys still in the office?
I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna start heading towards the door so I can figure out where our other compatriot went.
Okay, so as you're heading down the stairs, Doc, you do see what looks to be a Nazi walking like past the stairwell and sort of into the direction of something behind it. Sergeant, you would see the doctor before you make it to that corridor I mentioned before.
Okay.
You both see each other. I mean, I assume you prompted her.
I put a thumbs up and move down like a squad leader, like, raiding buildings just like in Iraq.
Okay. Doctor, do you follow?
Very cautiously, yes. Hands over my ears the entire time, just in case.
Deputy and Lieutenant, are you still in that room?
I'm gonna start going through files and stuff.
Yes.
To see if there's anything.
Well, if you're gonna go through the files, I'm gonna head outside then.
I'll go through the files.
Oh, there's a lot. Don't worry. You guys find what you need instantly because you're both in there now, which is unfortunate for both of you.
Oh boy.
Key in the desk. It is like an old wrought iron key. Neato.
Oh God.
Here's a terrible thing though. When you did dome the doctor, it's like popping the lid on a champagne bottle.
Yeah.
Like he gushes this sort of like pink gray matter and stuff, but he's still gushing. And it's weird. How do I describe this? Something resembling almost like a hybrid of like a paw and a hand.
Oh fuck.
And a talon. Grips the rim of his skull like something pulling itself out of a canyon.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
It does not have a texture. It looks like a visual manifestation of, you guessed it pretty early, pink noise.
No.
It is pink shaded and basically just static and flickering, and it begins to pull itself out. Y'all want to hang around?
No.
I do
Cool.
not want to hang around.
So I still am gonna want that sand check. This is some supernatural shit.
27. That's a pass.
Type
6.
One. Both of you take 1 sanity as the creature pulls itself out, and it roars, but its roar is kind of this like vacant silence. Basically, its roar eats noise. And you all run down those stairs just in time to see the doctor and what looks like a stormtrooper running past the stairwell.
Unless I do anything, I head down.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen them, Sergeant, but they have seen you. Stay, bounce, follow. What's the play?
I'm just gonna start scream, run, get out of here.
Bounce.
Okay. Do you all want to bounce?
Oh god. We can't let this thing get out of here. God damn it. That's like the whole thing.
I'll run. I'm not useful in a fight. You guys can take it. I'll get out and call for help.
That's funny.
I've got the key. I'm going to the basement.
As am
Okay. So 2 for the basement. The doctor is running. Doc, do you want to call anybody?
I'm gonna call the handler.
Okay. Very good. And deputy.
Oh god. I'm gonna cover the dock.
Okay. Splitting the party. Love it. Well, Doc, we'll take care of you first. You get that sweet old woman on the phone. She says, I imagine things have gone belly up.
Pear-shaped. Yes.
Well,
Where-
is it a wash?
No.
No? Sweetie, is anybody with you right now? Are the others still alive?
The others are still alive. They're taking care of things.
Oh. Well, if it's just you, then I'll have to trust what you're saying. Do you genuinely believe that the situation can be saved?
We don't have full information on what the situation is exactly.
Oh, no. I know, and any decision is in character for the doctor. I just need to know, does the doctor believe the situation can be salvaged?
Well, one of my things was protect the well-being of my patients, which I guess counts as them, but that got knocked out by my sleep disorder, so...
Sorry.
No, I'm lying
So-
through my teeth.
Okay, so that will trigger a Hume int from her. I understand. Well then, I hope that you all can contain the situation. Keep me posted. And she hangs up.
Well,
Doc and Deputy, are you leaving the campus?
I'm gonna get her up to the car and
Double back.
head back.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
tell you guys escape routes. So
Yeah, you guys do know the extraction point where the car is. All right, Deputy, I will need an athletics check. As you walk through this long corridor, you spot something. You have the key, right, Lieutenant?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And I'm not telling Amy anything about what I saw.
okay.
Oh, that's fine. It's the door. It's the door that the music's behind, that the voices is behind.
Oh shit!
That's the door. That's the door.
Amy, it's the door.
I need before you say that,
Okay.
I need a power ×5 to not just in jubilation open the door.
Plus or minus anything from Sleepy Weepies?
What was your current
I
penalty?
was at +5 or -5.
Yeah, take the -5.
Okay. I need 55 or better then. I rolled
And how'd the roll come out?
of all possible numbers.
Okay. And okay. No sand damage, no nothing like that. You run for the door. You cannot contain yourself. You run, you put the key in, and you begin to open it.
I shoot him.
You open fire?
Yeah, I open fire.
Okay,
Do we roll
give me
damage?
firearms.
Okay, I do a burst, so that's lethality damage.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. You automatically hit. You're in a narrow ass corridor.
Okay,
Give me the-
I'll roll.
give me the
It's
damage.
15%. So if it's under 15%, he's
I
just
die.
outright dead. And
Oh shit!
otherwise, yeah.
Roll it then.
So I rolled a 37, but the other way to do it is if it's past that is you combine the two numbers, so it takes 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, I am unconscious because I'm at 2.
Wait, you rolled how much?
I did a burst from the carbine, which is a 15%
Right.
lethality.
But what was the number you rolled?
37.
37. Okay, that's 10. Okay.
So I'm unconscious at 2.
Okay, so I took him out. Is there anyone else here at the door?
No, it's just you
No.
all.
So I'm unconscious. Am I sleeping?
I mean, there's a word for that. Yeah. You are sleeping. But before we get to that, hey, Sergeant Amy, what's your
Yes.
play here? What's your play? What are you doing?
Shit. Well, so there's no one at the door. I guess. Fuck. I'm just.
No, there's no one at this
um,
door.
Fuck. I don't.
So Sergeant Amy is hesitating.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I
a
need to take out. Yeah, it's fair shame we didn't have enough information on the targets, but well, we got at least one. Is there anything else coming at me, or
Well, you start to hear that pink
Silence.
noise, sort of white noise, static silence, but not. And
Do
it
I
is
see
getting
something?
closer.
do I see the thing itself?
No, it is very slow.
Oh, okay.
But while that's happening, in the dream world, hey, you're at the door, LT. And hey, the key is still in your hand, LT.
Now, maybe that wasn't a
Hey, LT.
good idea. Oh, well.
Hey, LT, you want to open that door?
Do I want to open that door?
You're the only
I
one
mean,
on the
it's
dream.
where the music's coming from, and I'm not even going to leave this one open to a roll. You tell me.
What kind of music is it again?
It is sort of new agey Enya-y music. Sometimes it's ASMR. Right now, it's ASMR, just very soft, quiet whispering.
Who would I be if I didn't open the fucking door?
Oh, God.
Okay,
Yeah, come on.
so you
wait
open the
for
door.
bottles, Fubar.
You open the door. In the land of the waking, the door is shut. You're fine. It's cool. You have a
Okay.
bigger problem.
Yeah,
To
there's
deal
the
with.
thing.
The dreaming. You do get into the door. And, well, shucks. If D isn't just patiently sitting in a chair for you, nondescript, relatively beautiful, nothing unearthly about her, looks over at you and gestures at a seat next to her. There is someone else in here as well, someone that you recognize, Eva Carter, the one person that no one followed up on. And she is sort of just sitting and seeming to enjoy what she says. Unfortunately, you're boned. I will permit, if you want to try and get out of this, one last power at -20 to try and escape.
Okay, I will try and escape. I found the door.
Actually-
Maybe it's not exactly to my liking.
Make it -25 because it's real nice in there.
Okay, so I'm trying to get 35 then.
Ugh, those are bad odds.
89.
So you take a seat,
I buckle in.
and boy, oh boy, do you get the crinkle tinkles. So, back in the realm of the waking, the deputy arrives on time. Deputy, Sergeant, what's the plan here?
What? Where's our next target? Where do we go?
I mean, like, there are doctors, but like, you don't know what other targets there are. The big one is dead, and then there's D, who you do not know where she is.
Is the silence that crawled out of the guy's brain still out?
Oh, dog, if you are still in this narrow fucking corridor, you're about to have a very bad time.
Okay, do I see it coming at me?
By the time you would see it coming at you, that means that it is like on the stairs and blocking your escape.
Okay.
I'll give you the chance to get out before that happens.
Yeah,
Or
I
you
would
can-
like to do that, or at least get to somewhere where I can have a greater freedom of movement.
Totally
so-
fine.
Athletics.
And it's going to be opposed by this thing's attack
Okay.
because it is coming
Uh,
down the stairs from upstairs, and like we established before, the stairway you're running out of is blocked by it. Is like sort
Yeah,
of right
sure.
next to it.
Okay, 50%.
Oofa doofa.
Ah, damn it. 76. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Oh well.
Here's some bad news bears for you. Let me roll this D8.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I have
so
armor.
listen. Yeah, listen, that ain't gonna help. Yeah, this thing ain't attacking your hit points. Why do you
Oh,
think I was so down with tack armor? that's-
good. Yeah.
That's gonna be 7 sanity.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
This thing, it is worm-like with these talon, finger, hand, claws, paws in front of it, and it's sort of just like wriggling down the stairs. And then one of its hands turns almost lash-like and taps you on the nape of your neck as you're running, and it just destroys you psychically.
Wow.
It was 7 san.
Yeah. Okay, so fight, flight, or freeze. I fight. I
Okay.
start shooting at it.
Okay. Give me firearms or
Okay,
whatever heavy weapons.
Burst.
whichever one it is.
60%. Same thing. Lethality damage. So 60%. 79.
So that's a miss then.
Yeah, that's
Right?
a miss.
Just like you collapse onto your knees as you like push back and you spray fire as much as you can. It seems like the bullets just like part through the static.
Okay, so great. We need the
It is
firearms.
It is about that time that the deputy arrives.
Yeah. So
You see this scene and it's bad.
I will shoot at the monster.
Okay, you can give me shooting.
53. So that's a hit.
53 is a hit. Okay, give me damage.
So that's 2 bullets down. That's 9 damage.
That's a lot. Okay, so it's kind of interesting. Whereas the spray bullets went right through it, you see this thing in a way that your friend doesn't. It is both real and not. It is more physical in your half asleep world.
Okay.
And you manage to hit it for half of 9. We'll round up, so 5. And it sort of like bounces into the static, and then it continues to move forward. call this one a wash and like get like a plane to crash into this building.
No, we have an entire thing. There's an active shooter.
Oh shit!
That's the cover story.
Right.
There's an active shooter. I'm fully okay with having to be sacrificed for this. That was
Okay,
the cover.
so then-
That's the whole point of doing everything.
No. I know. I'm saying the odds of you killing this
Yeah.
thing are probably very low. Like, but crashing a plane into it might kill it. Your guns might not.
Oh, do I
Um,
see the door?
The door downstairs.
Yes.
The door.
The door. No, but you certainly hear it.
Okay.
Do you want to get closer?
Shit. I'd have to get by the thing, wouldn't I?
Sure would.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's the play here, guys? You walked into a very bad sitch.
Yeah.
the only thing I can think of is yelling for the sergeant to shoot into the door.
Well, that would be a good idea.
Okay.
It's just
That's not a
open it up and
terrible idea.
unload and see if that does anything. That's the only thing I can think of.
I'm lost in the throes of madness, though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'm still
Yeah,
shooting
you are-
attacking the monster.
So you say that, but she just keeps on firing. You can try to go. You can make an
Okay.
athletics to go past. No, I mean the deputy. You can make athletics to go.
Oh god. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, give me athletics. Go for it. It is occupied with fire. You have a +10.
That is 34 out of 40.
Ooh, you lucky.
You did it.
One of its claws sort of turns back into that tendril, and it whips at you. In the realm of the awake, it just sort of goes through a wall. In the realm of the sleep, it takes a chunk out of the wall. But you like roll under it. Unfortunately, you roll down the stairs, taking 1 hit point of damage just from the pain.
That's fine.
But there, you see the door, you see the key. What's the play?
You see the lieutenant's corpse. I mean, he's bleeding out
Yeah,
right
you-
now. So
No,
Do you
I'm
see
too
the
focused on
lieutenant's-
door. I'm going to just slam the key into the door, open, like kick it open, and take a shot at whoever I see first.
Okay. You throw the door wide open. I am going to need, because you are half asleep, half awake, I am going to need power ×5. No penalty because you're half and half.
Hot 4.
Holy shit, wouldn't have mattered, huh?
Yeah.
For a second, you see the lieutenant, you see Ava Carter, and you see the nondescript woman that is D.
Mhm.
Just for a second, and they seem to really be enjoying whatever D is saying. But then that all fades away like so many bad dreams. And there is something small in a tiny little terrarium. And it is this iridescent pink grub. And it just sort of getting near it definitely would hurt your ears. But you already shot yourself in what I would describe as a very convenient turn of events.
Uh-huh.
There's this little grub. And just like getting near it makes your stomach turn.
I knock the terrarium over and step on it.
You smush that bug. Well, I did not I thought they were going to leave you high and dry, LT. Eva screams in pain. D screams in pain as she explodes in this like pulp of goo, like hand of God smashed. It is awful for you when this happens because you are caught up. That would be another sanity.
Okay.
No,
Let's
not
use
for you. Not
snapping.
for you, Noah.
Oh.
For the sleepy guy. 87.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck it.
Oh, you poor guy.
Yeah, there's 5. Sorry, dog. I
Oh,
feel bad. I'm just dunking on you.
it's fine.
So
I
there's
didn't play
5.
Delta Green to keep my sanity.
Fair point. You do return to consciousness in your body, though.
Ugh.
And oh man, that's bad. That hurts real bad. Sergeant, you start to hear the lieutenant just screaming.
Is the
bloody agony.
fucking monster still trying to fight me?
What monster?
Oh! Is the am I still shooting at the monster?
No. What monster?
Oh, it vanished. Okay, great.
Yeah, no, there was never a monster.
Great. Okay, well, I guess I continue on with the. I guess I continue on with shooting at things.
We run away.
That's the cover.
I'm still waiting in
So
the car for you guys.
So you pop off a couple of shots. You don't really kill anybody else.
No.
You sell it though, like you start like a trash can fire in the building or whatever.
Oh, I would like to start a fire in the building. Yeah, that'd be great.
No doubt. Comes up with the lieutenant. His arms. Are you gonna finish the job or nah? You can't even really remember why you shot the lieutenant.
I'm
truth be told.
fireman carrying the lieutenant out of the building.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So
When I see them, I say, remember why you were here. Don't run. Remember why you were here. You're victims of an active shooter situation. Don't run. And then when I just move out.
I'm also a member of the
Yeah.
United States Marshal Service. Like the moment any like actual police office like shows up, I'm gonna be ID'd.
so
okay, then
you
you can run.
Yeah.
Leave
So you guys
the
bounce.
lieutenant with the doctor. They're victims of an active shooter situation. Help will arrive.
The freaked out doctor sitting
So-
in the car.
Yeah.
we can tie it up in a neat bow. You guys bounce. Sergeant, you destroy any surveillance footage that caught them. You like take the sign-in log, like you guys were never here.
Nice and
That's
deniable. Black
Yeah,
Ops, motherfuckers.
And you all get out, surprisingly pulling one out in the end. From what could have been a very bad situation.
Yeah.
Although, I bet a lot of you are going to wish that you didn't respond to this call. Basically, for the rest of your life. You go through the debriefing. The sweet old woman is very, very kind. The cookies that she bakes for you, Lieutenant, they just make you wretch. You'll probably
they
never
do.
have a sugar cookie again in your life. It's gonna be okay. And that's where we end the game. Sorry, it ran a little long.
Oh no, that was fun. I love that.
That was awesome. Oh my god!
You guys have fun?
So
Oh
badly.
yes, that was great.
There were a couple ways I prepped it, expecting different zigs and zags. Basically, whichever person you didn't talk to was had killed themselves.
Oh, okay.
And that is why they eventually found the door in the dream. I was expecting someone to check themselves in as a patient a long time ago, but I can understand your hesitance to not want to do that. I hope y'all had fun. I had a goddamn blast.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a lot
That
of
was
fun.
awesome.
Fantastic.
Well, if you want to like post how dope it was in the Patreon thread for this one or anything like that, please, by all means.
Okay.
It helps people think that I'm good at this, which is good for me.
Oh, you are
Kyle. Thank you.
Um,
I'm going to stop the broadcast right now. For Role Playing Public Radio, I have been Kyle Cardy. My third is. This has been Sweet Dreams. Thank you for listening.